before lunch, when supper time's a crunch. T-minus now, it's time for Planet Pizza. With lots of space for fun, there's room for everyone. Don't be an alien to Planet Pizza. Space for fun. Planet Pizza. Planet Pizza. Planet Pizza.
In the freezing tundra of North Dakota, located just south of the Canadian line, there's a home.
Cheshire getting hooked from behind. Now he chips it in 2-on-1 here. Here's Shane Cheshire. Shoot! He scores! Shane Cheshire does it all himself. End to end he goes and picks the top corner. It's 2-1 Minot State with 12:49 to go in the third period.
For one of college hockey's top programs.
Nolan is the Illini set up. Nolan across. Ernsting has some room to walk in. Go down back door. Oh, what a save! Bukowski just robbed Ribba back door. That is grand larceny.
The two-time and defending national champions, the Minot State University Beavers.
Leincar 2-on-2 now. Leincar cutting in. Leincar fires a shot. Scores! Kirkland Leincar ends in overtime. And the Beavers win 5-4 as he roofs it top corner.
It's time for MSU Beavers hockey.
Robinson goes down low for Swedlow. Swedlow with a wrapper. Scores! Yo, Swedlow catches Edison sleeping. Catches him at the wraparound. And 2 goals in 2 minutes. Minot State leads 2-0.
This presentation on the Prostlye Production Network is brought to you by First International Bank, Buffalo Wild Wings, United Agronomy, Granite Springs Water and Ice, Bremer Bank, Minot Hockey Boosters, Homesteaders, Ralph's Plumbing and Heating, Duffy's Hockey and Sports, First Western Bank and Trust, Qdoba Mexican Grill, 701 Realty, Premier Chiropractic, the UPS Store, and Planet Pizza.
Fournier off the bench. Now O'Connor lets one go from the point. Walked in front. Fournier spins and fires. He scores! Blake Fournier, his second goal in as many games, and Minot State is blowing this one wide open. Bukowski still in the net. Here's Leincar now for Swedlow. Swedlow, here's Eric Soar. Eric Soar fires a shot, rebound is there. Johnson from the point, scores! Dylan Johnson ties the game with 1:24 to go in the third period.
Now, it's time for the Planet Pizza pregame show. Let's go live to the ice with the voice of the Beavers, all the way from Bean Fate, Saskatchewan. Here's Blake Friars.
Game number 2 here on a Saturday night in this series. It's a 3-game series for the Minot State University Beavers. They played Utah University. The University of Utah on Thursday night picked up a win in that game. Last night, 6-2 win over the number 10 team in UNLV. Rebels from Las Vegas, Nevada. That's a rematch from last night's game. No, the score, 6-2, the Beavers. It definitely wasn't indicative of how good of a hockey game that was last night.
Yeah, absolutely. This UNLV team is a high-flying offense, very skilled, very fast, and very physical. They've got a couple of big boys who have a good set of wheels underneath them and also like to bang bodies as well. So it's going to be vitally imperative as when we talked to Wade Regier in our pregame, just how important discipline is going to be. It was a very penalty-filled affair, and I thought that the Beavers had the benefit of the doubt on a lot of calls related to that. They kind of hung on for the win, bend but don't break. Obviously a W is a W, but you're going to get an even better skating Rebels team tonight, and it's going to be vitally important to match their intensity.
Kind of a tale of 2 games last night. Noah, the Beavers outshot the Rebels 12-5 in the first period. Then it was the Rebels that stormed back and controlled most of that second period, outshooting the Beavers 18-5 in that second period, and then the Beavers kind of put the brakes onto that pressure by the Rebels, and then controlling most of the third period too. Yeah. So it was a tale of 2 games last night.
Yeah, absolutely. And in that second period, you can thank Joshua Bykowski, who is going to get the start again tonight. 2.79 goals against average and an 8.85 save percentage, but it certainly didn't highlight how good he was essentially because UNLV was all over Minot State. Like you talked about in that first period, shots were 17-5 in favor of Minot State. Second period, 18-5 in favor of UNLV. So when you look at the Skating Rebels club, they're a group that, that was their 4th loss in as many games. They're going to come out with a lot of tenacity, a lot of hunger, and it's going to be important, like we talked about last night. The start for Minot is going to have to be strong like it was last night. They were able to capitalize on a couple of early chances and actually able to execute early with a quick spot there with 4 goals in the first period. Don't expect the same tonight. You've got to really respect your opponent. If it does end up being where you can pot a couple early, good, but don't expect that to be a given, obviously, with this UNLV team, because besides that stretch of about 10 or 15 minutes in the first period, this game was neck and neck all the way through the stretch last night.
I love the start here for Bukowski again. He came in last season in the national championship off the bench, absolutely put the team on his back, and backstopped them to the national championship final. I love the call here from Bukowski. He doesn't have stellar numbers. His goals against is almost 3, but he really saved the Beavers last night. He stopped 30 out of 32.
Yeah, absolutely. Joshua Bukowski, 4 wins, 1 loss on the season, like we mentioned, and he does have the most goals allowed of any Beaver goaltender, but I think that was, not indicative of the way that he played last night, and I do love Wade Regier staying with the hot hand. And one of the things that's very beneficial, as we saw, especially last year when Bray Efforts was able to carry them into a national championship down that stretch run there. Historically, in years past, Wade Regier has been
alternated,
been really willing to flip-flop with his goaltenders. I think what we're seeing here from Wade, especially as they did win a national championship, riding one hot hand through the stretch there, is that you want goaltenders, especially 3 good goaltenders that you can turn to at any time, to have the confidence knowing that, hey, if we have an injury or that sort of thing and my spot gets called for a couple of games or a stretch of games, I know that I had the weekend against UNLV where I had a strong series. Or I know that I had the Iowa State series where I had a strong series. So I think that's maybe what we're getting with a look for this this new look of Minot State goaltending. But when you have 3 strong goaltenders, you can't complain.
Well, last year he really ran with Brantford. The Beavers were kind of down to the dumps, ranked 18th. At one point, they weren't even going to go to the national championship tournament. And, they needed wins from their goaltenders, and they turned to Bray Efforts. And he went 17-2 down the stretch, and he was absolutely terrific for the Beavers. Unfortunately, got hurt in that national tournament. But, yeah, we're seeing it again, starting Bray Efforts. Now let's talk about the forwards a little bit here. Adam Wowrick, 13 goals, 4 assists, 17 points, leads the team in points, leads the team in goals. He's only taken 12 penalty minutes, staying a little bit out of the box more often, but what a turnaround this has been for the junior forward.
Yeah, absolutely. We've highlighted him all weekend. He's had a really strong weekend, and, there's not much more you can say about a guy who's really matured as a player and physically just kind of come into his own as far as being that hard-nosed player that plays on the right side of that line between discipline as far as that's concerned. One of the other forwards who will not be in the lineup tonight is Davis Sheldon, who has 7 goals, 7 assists, 14 points, of course. Did earn himself an ejection in last night's contest and isn't going to be in the lineup again today. So obviously a big loss there, and with a team that's riddled with injuries, it's going to take a complete 60 minutes for up and down the lineup. But hey, all that means is another opportunity for another Beaver to slot in. You look at the lineup of, Connor Schuster and Kent Walchuk have been paired together on quote-unquote that 4th pairing.
Yeah.
Blake Fournier's been in there as well, and they've been a good spark plug energy line that's carried this Beavers offense. So, expect more of the same if you're Wade Regier and company, but also realize you're going to get probably the best UNLV team and probably the best test that we've seen in a while.
During warm-ups, we saw all 4 captains from each side huddling around, all four referees, pardon me. What do you think was the message there?
We had a bunch of extracurriculars at the end of the women's game yesterday. We had a ton in the men's game yesterday. We had, of course, a very series of unfortunate events with a major injury in the women's game earlier today. And I think that when you have kind of a similar officiating crew like Andy Carton's going to be out there again, of course, just important, I think, for them to highlight, hey, we've already got a late start because of all the extra stuff that's gone on in these past hockey games. Let's just make sure that, you're staying out of the box, getting it done, and let's just have a clean game, and let's highlight the skill and tenacity of both these teams.
We'll step aside, and we will hear it from head coach Wade Regier and the Elevation Coaches Corner when we return. This is Beaver Zaki and the Pro Style Production Network.
I'm Steve Funningsland, consumer lender at First Western Bank and Trust and sports enthusiast. Employees at First Western know the importance of teamwork and their day-to-day banking duties to best serve the community. I know the Minot and surrounding area high school and college athletic teams know the importance of teamwork as well. We want to wish all local teams good luck in their athletic endeavors this year. Stay safe on the courts, on the fields, on the rinks, and in the gyms. We look forward to watching you succeed. With familiar faces you know, who know you by name, First Western Bank and Trust, you can bank on us, member FDIC, equal housing lender.
It's time for the Elevation Coaches Corner. Elevation, located at the Minot Country Club and open to the public 7 days a week. Elevate your game at Elevation. Now back to the ice for the Elevation Coaches Corner.
Inside the Elevation Coaches Corner, and we're joined here by head coach of the men's team, Wade Regier. Wade, thanks for taking some time today.
Thank you.
Wade, you had a strong 6-2 victory yesterday, but had some lapses within the middle of it. Kind of recap that game and maybe that second period where your team really had to bend but not break to hang on for the victory.
You know, yeah, absolutely. We didn't have a very good second period, but I don't know if that's necessarily us not playing good or we're just playing a good team that was giving us some good pushback. And you know, they're a team that's very resilient. It was basically in the game until towards the end. And, we had a few breakdowns. I feel like we got caught a couple times. I certainly didn't think it was from a lack of effort, but, it's maybe a lack of execution in the second period, which happens. That's just hockey. You get hemmed in a couple times, and, Josh had to make some big saves for us. But, I think for our guys, that was good for us. We needed to get pressed hard, particularly in the second period, and face a little bit of adversity because we haven't been really kind of getting any adversity for the last couple of weeks. So that was good for us. But then in the third period we dug in and found that killer instinct, and that's something that you learn as a team. You got to learn to put teams away when you have a chance, and we certainly did that.
Yeah, absolutely able to put teams away and also had a really strong start. We talked about before the Utah game the ability to find a way to execute, and you had 4 goals in the first period. How did you like your start last night?
It was great, absolutely. Yeah, we certainly finished plays. I probably think maybe 1 or 2 of those I'm sure the goalie would have loved to have back, but just the fact that they go in doesn't matter at the end of the day. We have to find ways to execute and finish off. I thought we did great. And then there was other times we could have had a few more times. I think we had a couple more posts even in the second period, which would have tipped the scales a little bit. But no, I was very pleased, especially against good teams like UNLV. You have to get out in front. You can't be in a position of trying to claw back. It certainly can be a challenge because they've got so much skill over there. But we got to, in terms of good starts, got to have them, and hopefully we can get another one tonight.
Yeah, absolutely. A team that you talked about does have skill and speed throughout their lineup. How important, like you talked about yesterday, is it to be disciplined because it was a penalty-filled affair yesterday?
It was. It's critical, absolutely. I mean, they have a really good power play, and I felt like, the penalties we did take a lot of them were even up, except for a couple times in the third period. But for us, we have to stay disciplined. I mean, it's going to be emotions a little bit high. They're a good team. We're good. I mean, there's going to be a lot of guys trying to get to the dirty areas, and of course, a lot of very physical teams that hit each other. You're going to have a couple guys get a little bit frustrated. So we're going to have to be disciplined. It's going to be critical because tonight they could certainly make us pay if we aren't.
Yeah, absolutely. Talking about special teams, your power play was able to garner a goal yesterday as well. What more can you say about this power play that is clicking north of 30%?
You know what? It's there finally. It's probably the first team we've had in probably 4 or 5 years where the power play is actually clicking. And I think the biggest thing is just kind of simplifying it. It's the NHL and hockey in general has really kind of got to a space where it's trying to be too systematic. Where at the end of the day, you just need to have net front presence. You got to move the puck with authority, find an open lane, and then got to cash in on rebounds. And I feel like that's what our guys have been doing, especially guys like Adam Wawrick and even Blake Fournier in the last couple games here. So kind of loose puck type rebound goals, and you know what? Those are critical ones because that's typically what happens at Nationals.
Yeah, and set up by a guy in Kirkland Lykar who had 2 assists yesterday. What do you like out of him? I feel like he's had a strong weekend so far. Yeah,
he is. He's a player. He's a he's a player that can move the puck well. He sees the ice well, and he's got good vision. And he's a player that can certainly make plays around him better, and that's what we like about him, and hopefully he can continue to do the same thing.
Absolutely, and once again, you're going to go back with Joshua Bykowski, who had 30 saves in the game yesterday. What factors into that decision?
Well, he's a kid that certainly earned it. And we talk about our goaltending and everything that we do from our program. It's just if the best players play, and he was played well, and he's earned it a chance. And that's the same thing happened last week, a couple weekends ago with Holden Kurtz, and we feel like Josh has given us a chance to win, and we feel confident with him, and we're going to go with him again.
Lastly, against this UNLV team, you're looking for the sweep. What is your one key to the game to find a victory?
It is just like your first question, when your first one, stay disciplined. We have got to stay disciplined. It's emotions are high. They've got guys that love to talk, and so do we. We've got to stay disciplined, stay out of the box, and that's going to definitely be the difference, I think, for either team.
Thank you for taking some time today, Wade.
Thank you.
When we return to the Planet Pizza pregame show, we'll break down the keys to a Beaver victory.
Intro video just about set to go. Noah, what's your biggest key to a Minot State University Beavers victory here tonight against UNLV?
Absolutely what Wade here said. It's important to stay out of the box. I think they got lucky with the calls yesterday. Stay out of the box, play your game, use your speed, and hey, let's get a sweep.
That's my key. Got to stay out of the box. Can't give UNLV any extra chances on the power play. Stay out of the box. Now the intro video. We'll get going here. We'll turn it over to Nick Hallberg for the introductions and the anthems. That's all for the Planet Pizza pregame show.
Get the camera on the bench coming out. Back out a little bit, out a little bit.
Ladies and gentlemen, good evening, and welcome to Pepsi Rink here at Mesa Arena for tonight's ACHA College Hockey matchup that features the visiting number 10 ranked UNLV Rebels and your number 5 ranked two-time and defending ACHA National Champions, your First, let's meet the starting lineups for the UNLV Berry. On defense, number 13, Eric Williams. Starting at a forward, number 37, Jared Turcott. Starting at a forward, number 16, Colin Robin. Starting at a forward, number 11, Nick Flanders. And in goal, number 31, Dorian Lang-Ira. Head coach of the Rebels is Anthony Vignery-Greener. Assistant coach is Nick Ramon. Officials for tonight's game are Nathan Medler, Kevin Wilk, Casey Lang, and Andy Carton. Ladies and gentlemen, it's time to get on your feet and make some noise as we meet tonight's starting lineups for your MSU Beavers. Starting a goal for the Beavers, a senior hailing from Vermilion, Alberta. He wears sweater number 39, Josh Blankowski. Starting on defense, a sophomore hailing from Yorkton, Saskatchewan. He wears sweater number 88, Grayson Newell. Starting on defense, a freshman hailing from Laird, Saskatchewan. He wears sweater number 24, Austin Wheeler. Starting up front on the right side, a sophomore hailing from Minot, North Dakota. He wears sweater number 10, Connor Schuster. Centering the starting line, a sophomore hailing from Kelowna, British Columbia. He wears number 97, Drew Carter. And starting up front on the left side, a senior hailing from Claude, Saskatchewan. He wears sweater number 44, Kent Longshot. Your MSU Beavers are coached by head coach Wade Revere and assistant coach Wyatt Wasselenchuk. Ladies and gentlemen, at this time, we ask that you please rise. Remove all hats and headgear. Please stand at attention as tonight the Minot Air Force Base Honor Guard presents our colors. Ladies and gentlemen, we ask that you please remain standing until the colors are retired. After Miss Jayla Kaniainen performs our nation's national anthem, the Star Spangled Banner. God bless our service men and women. God bless our veterans. God bless America.
Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to the main event. Let's get ready to rumble!
Just about set for puck drop here as they just take another ceremonial puck drop as they have all weekend long. Dorian Laganair gets the second consecutive start, as does Joshua Bukowski. Laganair on the season, 6-4, I should say. 2 3-1 goals against average and 902 save percentage. For Josh Bukowski's 4-0-1 on the season, 279 goals against average and an 885. Should be an absolutely fantastic game tonight if it was anything like last night.
Yeah, and we've got a raucous crowd on hand to witness it. A lot of bodies in the building as compared to the last 2 games of the weekend. Of course, I think the late start time helped a little bit as we were pushed behind, but nonetheless, Mr. Blake Friars, are we ready for some Beavers hockey?
Oh yeah, it's going to be a great one. It's she's pretty loud in here tonight, that's for sure. It was supposed to be 7:30 puck drop. Gets pushed back to almost 8 o'clock here as we're approaching 8 p.m. For the puck drop here is Drew Carter, Schuster, and Kent Walchuk. The fourth line gets the start tonight, and up front for UNLV, it's a little bit of a mixture, not like the normal lines, but what does stay the same is Eric Williams and Jake Berry, pretty solid on the back end last night.
Absolutely, Jake Berry was a physical force, expecting to be one again, and interested to see if the skill takes over, if we'll have another gritty physical matchup.
Face-off is won by the Rebels, and Carter chips it into the zone. Barry will get after it. Carter gets there first. Carter goes back up to the point for Neufeld. Neufeld goes down low for Walchuk, goes off of the net. Now it'll be Flanders who chips it out. That goes into the glass and into the bench. And the Beavers will get a quick line change.
Yeah, tough for fans at home to see, but this section in front of us on either side, especially the student section to our right and then to our left, kind of where the non-students usually sit, is pretty darn packed.
Oh yeah.
A lot of energy in this building tonight. You can just feel it. This is going to be a high-octane matchup once again.
Barry trying to go to his D partner, Williams. That's intercepted by Rhett Locke. Rhett Locke takes a hit, and he's into the game quick and early. Oh, he had that free hand around Barry there and might have got away with the holding penalty.
Yeah, important for Minot to stay disciplined. Wade Weir talked about it in the pregame. Going to be imperative.
Meyer chips into the zone, trying to get around Neufeld drills him into the boards, and he gets it back up to the point for Asaf, the captain. Hopped over his stick. The Beavers catch a break, and he has to chase back into his own zone. Mayer chips it in, but Kelsey's going to come out to stop it behind the net. For Neufeld. Here's Robertson. Quick up for Fournier, but he's turned back. Tori Numi, who was one of the strong forwards for the Rebels last season, or last night, I should say, along with Jake Sachs and DeAndre John. Those are the 3 that stuck out to me.
Yeah, absolutely. You look at Tori Numi and Jake Sachs, both tied for the team lead in points with 11 right now, so got to be aware. And John with 9 points, not far behind.
Dosko gets it up to O'Connor. Sachs lifts the stick of his and gets it back into the Beavers zone. Now Fournier will get over the red line, chip it in, and the Beavers will start a line change. Goes back for Matt Reyes, who did not play in last night's game. He gets the call on defense. Cochran forces the turnover. Passes to Swedlow. Swedlow with a shot. Lagunier stopped that one with his mass. Rebound goes back to Swedlow. Now Leicar, what a save there by Lagunier. As Leicar took a shot in the slot.
Yeah, really nice pad save there. Had to kick out that right pad, I should say, and a good, well-placed shot, better save.
Leicar on this line with Cochran and Swedlow. The Beavers are probably going to have to rotate a winger on this line as Sheldon was unable to go due to a suspension from last night's fight. Johnson gets over the line. Johnson goes end-to-end. Dylan Johnson scores! Dylan Johnson goes over the blocker side. Minot State leads 1-0. 2.5 minutes into the hockey game, and the big man goes end-to-end for a beauty.
Yeah, I don't think UNLV was ready for him. He just kind of lumbered his way through, and kind of like one of those giant jumbo jets, the ability to take off once you let him on the runway and he gets a little bit of speed. Look out. Beautiful, nice ditch, middle of the move, and you look at Legonier, he was so deep in his net. That's the goal scorer's goal. Really nice wrist shot. You could tell how off balance he was standing near the goal line, and the Beavers strike first early once again.
Johnson with his 5th of the year, and the Beavers off to another good start in this first period. Carter has it down low. Good hit there by Schuster as he tries to pry the puck loose. It comes to Plonsky. Plonsky gets it up for number 16, Colin Robin. He gets over the red line, gets it in deep. Wheeler loses the puck and now goes back to the point. Bukowski's going to top that one with the glove and hang on with 17:02 left in the first period.
Yeah, we waited almost 7 minutes for our first shot in last night's contest, and right now 2 shots, 1 goal for the Beavers. 3 shots total in the game. UNLV does have 1. They have enough offensive zone draw, but an even better start than we saw yesterday. As looks like we have, I believe it's a chuck-a-buck. I wonder what Legonier's thoughts were as he tried to sauce that one on the ice. Probably expected it to be a real one, and it wasn't.
Rhett Long goes in to take the face-off against Nick Flanders. Or pardon me, that's Jared Erickson. Jared Erickson with the puck. Goes back to the point for Barry. Barry to Williams. Now Williams will have it again. Williams with the shot. Bukowski made the save. Might have been off of a Beaver defender in front. Now Erickson will look to go back to Williams. Williams holds it in momentarily. Still holds it in as Neufeld couldn't get it out. Neufeld goes high off the glass looking to find Jordan Robertson. He couldn't stop that one with a high stick, and that's going to be icing.
Yeah, important for Minot State to make sure they're managing their zone exits. They were pretty strong in the first and third period yesterday, but really struggled getting the puck out of their own zone in the second. And it all starts with those forwards making sure they're coming back, regrouping, and exiting as a unit. And use the aggressiveness of the UNLV defenseman against them. Soft chips off the glass are always good.
Jake Sachs gets the puck, fires it on net. Blockers saved by Bukowski. That's going to be cleared away by Neufeld. Steal by Wowrick. Wowrick takes a shot. Rebound is there. Oh, and he somehow didn't put that one home. And Legonier might have caught that one when he was diving the other way.
Yeah, it just looks like Legonier just hasn't picked up these initial shots too well in the first period. Hasn't settled in.
Soar trying to find Wowrick. Wowrick with 13 on the season, like we mentioned in the pregame show. Jake Sachs looking to find Torianumi. Torianumi hits the trailer. Turcotte with a shot. Stop. Rebound was there. Sachs fanned on it. Bukowski was turned around weird. And Fournier kicks it up to himself. Beavers are 2-on-1. Just onside is Dosko. Soar hit the trailer. There was Fournier. And a nice toe save there by Lagunière. The Beavers with some good pressure here. Here's Wowrick now. Toe drags to get around Sachs. Now Wowrick's going to go down low. He loses the puck to Jared Turcotte. And Turcotte will just flip it into the Beavers zone. No icing as O'Connor is back. Torianumi gets around O'Connor. Now he steals the puck. It's going to be a penalty here coming up to UNLV. I think it's going to be Torianumi who's going to go to the box. I think for tripping. Interference, actually.
I think it's going to be a Minot State Beaver.
Oh, it is O'Connor.
Yep.
Oh, okay.
Yeah,
Pardon me.
Yeah, Toriumi lost his footing because of the cross-check from Paul O'Connor is what I believe had transpired there. End-to-end actions in Fire Wagon hockey, and that's going to be interference is going to be the call, but UNLV got to hit the net on that initial opportunity, and then Eric Soar just not able to find the twine on that low far side pad. But if you're in UNLV right now, you've got to take advantage here. A little bit on your heels, but opportunity to establish some serious offensive zone pressure and not this game up at 1.
Turcotte will go in to take the face off. He wins it against Rhett Locker. Goes back to the point for Asaf. Asaf goes over to Williams. Williams goes down low for Torianumi. Down low to John up front. Pad save and they score. There it is. Power play goal. And they answer back, and I think that is Benisov who gets the goal for UNLV. That is Asaf's second of the year, and we're deadlocked at 1 as they connect on the power play.
Yeah, exactly what the doctor ordered for the Skating Rebels, and a really strong power play, and we've got everything all deadlocked here. 3-3 in shots, 1-1, and we're right back where we started.
Wade Regier pretty animated right now. Has the whiteboard out, talking to his team. Bukowski steers out to the corner. Leinkart couldn't get onto it. Now he steals. Kirkland Leinkart passes it up to Swedlow. Leinkart's going to drive the net. Couldn't take the pass, though, from Swedlow. And now Neufeld will control the puck in the neutral zone. Chips it up to Cochran. Cochran has some space. He gets into the Rebel zone. Cochran, nice pass. Here, on a breakaway. Nice save there by Lagunier as he made the save on Swedlow as he is in tight alone. Basil is off. Second of the year, like we mentioned. Andre John, nice kick pass there to Tori Nui. Or pardon me, that's Nick Flanders. They got a lot of bubbles on this team.
Yeah, kind of interesting. I guess where I'm from in Botno, North Dakota, you wouldn't get away with that. A little bit too cold.
Yeah, it fogs up on you.
Actually, it's been fairly chilly here in the Pepsi rink this weekend, I would say.
Yeah, it is pretty cold in here, actually. O'Connor. That was Flanders, who's looking for John. Now John has in the corner, trying to go up front. Nice save there by Bukowski off of Paxton Malone. Flanders gets it back up to the point. Barry with a shot. Tip, nice save there by Bukowski. Driving the net. Walchuk looking to beat out the icing, and number 14, Jake Barry, is going to beat the race, or win the race, I should say, and it'll be a face-off and deep inside the Beaver zone with 13:35 left in period number 1.
Yeah, Lagunier with the kick save on this end. Really nice play there, and then Joshua Bukowski with 2 good kick saves of his own on the opposite end. So it looks like both these goaltenders a little bit shaken, but then starting to maybe build some confidence as they know that each team might have some goal support to back it up. So just as we suspected, a high-flying game to start.
Jake Sachs gets the puck off the draw. Now he flips it into the corner for Tori Numi to race after. Tori Numi goes down low for Turcotte. Back to Tori Numi. Fires a shot and went wide of Bukowski. Goes back to the point for Zedlin. Zedlin goes to Turcotte. Turcotte with a save, or with the shot. And went off of a Beaver defender. Look out as Kent Walchuk gets his bell rung a little bit. O'Connor steps in to intercept that, and Schuster gets over the red line. Chips it into a crowd and out of play.
Yeah, that field goal was wide left by Connor Schuster there. He probably could have a good career with the Minnesota Vikings with that track record. I'm a Vikings fan, so I can say that. But Connor Schuster, this
What's
line.
that kicker's name? Blair Walsh, wide left.
Oh, you mean all 7 of them that can't hit a field goal? Anyway, yeah, you've got Connor Schuster, though, who did flip that puck out of play, but him and Kent Walchuk, Sparkplug once again had a really good start. Their legs are moving, and you can just tell everybody's ready to go.
Johnson, the goal scoring for the Beavers, goes to an open wing for Swedlow. Swedlow's just going to chop that in for Retlock to chase after. Dedlin turns the puck over as Retlocks. Good forecheck. Johnson's going to go down low for Robertson. He absorbs a hit from Ledson. Torinumi steals. Flip pass up for Jake Sachs. Jake Sachs just onside. Nice move to get around Poirier. Jake Sachs wrap around. That's intercepted by Poirier. Now he's going to get it around his own man and chips it out of the zone. UNLV's offside as they have to tag up, and now Johnson has some time behind his net as the Beavers will complete a line change. Retlock looking for a wire. That's going to be icing against the Beavers, and they will have a face-off deep inside their own zone.
Yeah, interesting for all you young hockey players out there. Pay attention to how some of these zone exits are happening for both of these teams. They have these nice, cheeky little saucer passes, able to exit the zone with numbers, and it really makes you want to work on as a young hockey player. Those little skill plays, hands in tight, being able to make those skilled passes and get the puck out of the zone.
Johnson will shovel it around for Robertson, and he'll look for Wowrick. Here's Plonsky. finds the goal scorer for the Rebels, Asaf. He dumps it in deep, goes off of the stanchion and goes into the other corner. Fournier clears that. Out of danger. Now Warwick is also there. He took a hit from Polonsky as things pick up physically. Back into the Rebels zone. Eric Williams picks it up. Warwick looking to staple his man to the boards. And the Beavers are going to start a line change. 11:20 left in the first period. We're still tied at 1. I'm off of Jared Erickson's skate. Now Jake Barry's going to gallop his way into the offensive zone. Now the Beavers zone. Fires a shot that's blocked by Cochran. He flips it up for Leincar. Leincar into the middle. It's turned back by the Rebels. Neufeld's going to get back. He's going to be flushed out by number 22, Tristan Mayer. Leincar looking to get it out. Now he chips it up for Robertson. Robertson just a safe chip. Now back come the Rebels. Here's Erickson. Erickson drops. Here's Moeller. Moeller with a shot off the side of the net. And he still gets the puck back. Reyes wanted that puck at the line. Reyes in from the point. Finds a shot on net. And now Schuster will get after it. Schuster gets it through center. But he couldn't get into the Beavers zone. Turnover here. Here's Kent Walchuk. Drew Carter going to the net. Kent Walchuk with a shot that's blocked by Reyes. Looked like he took that one in the wrist.
Yeah, important if you're Drew Carter right there. Make sure you're talking to Kent Walchuk, calling for that puck.
Nice save. The rebound was there. Kent Walchuk jams it home. Beavers get a 2-1 lead right back.
No goal. No goal. No goal. It's going to be a 5-on-0.
5-on-0. That went in the net. It's in the net.
I don't know. I'm going to disagree with you on that. I don't think that puck went in the net.
No, the puck went in the top corner.
Looked like it hit the crossbar to me.
No, it went in the top corner, left side.
From my vantage point, it looked like it hit the crossbar. Just the angle it came out is...
I'm sure Sal Rodriguez would have a perfect answer for us if you asked him.
Yeah, absolutely. From my vantage point, I mean, you saw right away.
Have you seen a 5-on-0 before?
Here's the thing. The official, though, right down at that Nodak sign down there, like vehemently right away said no goal, and all the Minot State players were celebrating in the corner. And the realistic reality of this is that UNLV, if in fact that puck did not go into the net, got absolutely gypped on that 5-on-0 because there should have been no whistle. There's no reason to blow that play dead. I mean, truly and honestly, Minot State would have been celebrating nothing in the corner, and that play should have been allowed to continue. And from my vantage,
so they got a too many men penalty then? Like I don't understand.
I don't know if maybe someone said something from the bench.
I saw the puck go in the net. It's just, I don't know.
Poor Nick Holberg guy.
The puck did not cross the goal line.
Got it.
There was a penalty assessed to the UNLV bench for too many men.
Okay, so I was right on the too many men, but
see the thing that
boy, I don't know. Like that, they should. I don't know the face the puck.
So I'm wondering.
And
I didn't see the play picked up that quick, but I'm wondering if that too many men came off of maybe a UNLV player changing, thinking that the puck had went into the net, and then realizing that it hadn't. But hockey's hard, man.
Oh man. See if the Beavers can get something going here on the power plays. Boy, I've never seen that, and then UNLV scores, and wow, what a turn of events this has been here.
Yeah, I am.
What a turn! I'm just shocked right now.
I am more than interested to see. I mean, I will totally concur if that puck did find the back of the net. I guess from my vantage point, I didn't think it did, and just because of the reaction, I mean, the official was right in the back and waved that off right away. But I mean, credit UNLV.
Might have hit the back bar. I don't know.
Credit UNLV. Pedal to the metal. Ever since Minot did get that first goal, I think they've been the better hockey team so far, and it's been a back and forth game. But if you're the Rebels right now, I mean, you've lost 4 straight. You're looking to get back in the win column. This is exactly the response you want, and they're rewarded with the lead right now.
The Beavers will take it back in their own zone. Jared Erickson picks up the goal. Beavers are down 2-1. Looking to battle some resiliency here. What is this? Like, we don't need none of this flops behind the net. Really don't need that. He totally just flopped behind the net.
No, but they've got
Absolutely
the right
ridiculous.
call here. They've got the right call here.
Beavers should be on a 5-on-3 right now.
Yeah, they are. They're just going to take the UNLV player, as they should, because Legonier definitely.
Oh no, they aren't taking it.
Oh, they should.
Robertson. I don't like that call.
Yeah, it's tough, but I mean
why is it all the way down here?
I mean, here's the reality though. I mean, that's hockey, right? You've got to deal with the adversity. The officiating is going to be what it is, and right now, if you're Minot State right now, you know you're still on. I mean, it doesn't matter, Blake. That's the thing. It doesn't matter. You can whine and complain about it all you want, but at the end of the day, you can't change the call. One of the teams that has responded well to this adversity is UNLV, who kind of was gypped yesterday as well in terms of the penalty column. They're getting rewarded right now, and hey, they're playing their best hockey that we've seen all weekend. So Minot State has to find a way to respond, kill off this penalty, and get back to what made them successful in the early moments of this hockey game. You just can't change it.
Still on the power play for a minute and 23 seconds as the Beavers won't control. Swedlow will drop for Cochran. Beavers are down 2-1 with 8:59 left in this first period as Tristan Mayer gets the puck into the Beavers zone. Wowrick will control. Wowrick will knock it down. And he'll go back for Swedlow. Here is Cochran now. He drops for Swedlow. Swedlow gets into the zone. Swedlow gonna hit the brakes. Now he's gonna peel back. Gets it to Johnson. Cochran intercepts, and Wowrick is in there behind the net. Looking to poke it loose. Swedlow also there. Plontsy is gonna come out with the puck, and he's gonna get it all the way down the ice, and Bukowski is gonna stop it and leave for Paul O'Connor. 20 seconds left. The Beavers have a chance for one more rush here on this power play. Sort didn't get it into the Rebels zone, and O'Connor's gonna pass to Retlock. Retlock for Fournier. Turned over UNLV, but they get it back as Turcotte was looking to pass to John. He's gonna peel back on a line change. Now Retlock will go back to Eric Sort. They'll go up to Drew Carter. Drew Carter with Walchuk going to the net. Drew Carter looking to drop for Walchuk and went off a skate. 7:18 left in the first period. The Beavers are down 2-1. Johnson steals. And he gets it up to Dosko. Dosko flips it up for Kent Walchuk. Kent Walchuk has a man going to the net. Here's Kent Walchuk. Deeks! Oh, and he put it just wide.
Ken Walchuk's had a couple of opportunities inside the top of the circles. Nice move there.
Tori Numi stood up there by Poirier. High off the glass goes Kent Walchuk. Bukowski lets that one sail over his head. Under 7 minutes left in the first period.
Yeah, zone exits, like we talked about, are going to be important for Minot State. They a little discombobulated after that second goal, exiting their zone.
Here is Cochran. Hits the trailer. Poirier was sneaking in. Now he's got to get back. Kirkland Lykar on defense as Bukowski is just going to steer that into the slot. Lykar will pick it up. Kirkland Lykar hits the brakes, hits the trailer now. Here's Retlock trying to hit the trailer again. Cochran went to shoot. Now he does, and he fanned on his first shot and couldn't put it home.
Yeah, that puck just rolled up on him right there. Would have liked to have that back, but really good zone entry by Minot State.
Austin Wheeler having some troubles getting out of his own zone, and a jam play there by Flanders with a shot. That was stopped by Bukowski. Here's Flanders again. Flanders up top for Plonsky. Took it off the skate. Rebound is there. Off of the post, and Bukowski covers up as he reached behind him and covered up the loose puck in the crease as that went off the crossbar. Frantic action here. 5:46 left in period. Number 1, the Rebels lead 2-1. You're listening to Beavers Hockey on the Pro Style Production Network.
Consumer lender at First Western Bank and Trust and sports enthusiasts. Employees at First Western know the importance of teamwork in their day-to-day banking duties to best serve the community. I know the Minot and surrounding area high school and college athletic teams know the importance of teamwork as well. We want to wish all local teams good luck in their athletic endeavors this year. Stay safe on the courts, on the fields, on the rinks, and in the gyms. We look forward to watching you succeed. With familiar faces you know, who know you by name, First Western Bank and Trust, you can bank on us, member FDIC, equal housing lender.
Just out of the immediate timeout here, the Beavers down 2-1.
So we have, all of my words, Sal Rodriguez is standing, one of our media coordinators right behind the net. He said that puck for Minot State did cross into the back of the cage, but, like I said, you can't change it, right? It's adversity, and the Beavers didn't get burned on that play. They got burned on the next one. It was still a 1-1 hockey game. It was all even, and it is what it is.
I thought my eyes were pretty good on that one.
It's your math skills I'm worried about, man.
But, Beavers got to be resilient here and battle back.
Yeah, if you want to do some math right now, the Rebels up by 1, so.
Hits the brakes there, and John Moeller hits the trailer. Here's Eric Williams. Puts that one off of Bukowski and gets it back. Williams drops. Barry looking to go back door. Nice read there by Paul O'Connor as he intercepted that pass attempt.
Yeah, I just thought with the reaction of the official that was right behind the net, I figured he would have seen the net pop had it gone in, but apparently he didn't. We play on.
Here is Flanders. Flanders is back, overskated the puck. O'Connor steps into him, and now Cochran will control. Sowert chips it up the wall to Robertson, and he gets it into the zone. Flanders gets his pocket picked by O'Connor, and Leikar's after it. Goes back to Asaf. Here's DeAndre John. He goes high off the glass into the Beavers zone. Remains out there. Now he's going to peel back on a change. O'Connor staples his man to the wall. Now Robertson at the end of a shift goes off of the UNLV player, and it gets out of the neutral zone. Bukowski slows the puck down for O'Connor. He's going to absorb some contact there. That was now they're still on the wall. The ref might just blow this down. No, they play on as it finally gets poked loose as Robin has it in the corner.
Right into another scrum.
Still poked loose there by Sofolos. Sofolos gets it back to the point for Asaf. Asaf goes over to Plonsky. He just goes down low for Robin. Robin trying to throw that one on the net, and Walchuk can't get it out as it's held in by Ledson. Fired on net. That goes high off the glass, and Robertson will go down low for O'Connor. O'Connor gets the return feed from Sawyer. Now he finds Robertson. Robertson at the end of a shift got his stick up high. He broke his stick on the cage of Plonsky.
Yeah, it unbuckled the helmet of Plonsky, and
probably could have got a cross-checking penalty there.
Yeah, Plonsky doesn't look too happy about that, understandably.
Johnson, the goal scorer, back. Back comes Sachs. Sachs with a shot. Oh, almost snuck through the arm of Bukowski there.
Yeah, Bukowski thought that he had that one trapped in, but made the save.
Nice hit there by Poirier on Sachs. I think that's the game plan for these two high forwards. You got to hit them every time you get a chance. Those skilled forwards don't like to get hit.
Absolutely, and UNLV does such a good job of being physical enough at the point of attack that they end up with possession.
Here's Leichhardt. Leichhardt. That puck's got to get deep there. Now Leichhardt peels back. Leichhardt goes back to Poirier. Poirier fires it in deep. Beavers are changing. Here's Leichhardt, heads to the bench.
Yeah, Minot State had a couple of early odd man rushes, and We get a whistle.
Hand pass.
Hand passes. Why not say this? Had a couple of early odd man rushes and was able to really gain that open ice and use their speed and transition so well. And UNLV, just like they did early in the second period yesterday, able to turn the momentum with their physicality. And UNLV does such a good job offensively when they do get the puck in their own zone of using their wingspans and not relinquishing control of that puck. And unlike last night, they've been rewarded with 2 goals in the first period.
Donsko blows a tire. Bukowski steers that and launches it into his glove. 2:04 left in the first period. Minot State down 2-1.
Yeah, you and I talked actually before this game. Couldn't remember the last time that Minot State was outshot in their own building, and right now being outshot, they were outshot last night, I should say, and right now
32-23.
Correct, and now shots 11-7 in favor of UNLV.
Here's Donsko now. He flips it into the zone for Kent Walchuk to chase after. Or pardon me, that's Adam Wowrick. Bukowski's going to come out to play this puck to his D partner. Here's O'Connor. Now to Wowrick. Wowrick gets his feet moving in the neutral zone. Takes a couple whacks there from Jared Erickson. And now it's going to come to Mazzillo. Mazzillo, who left the game yesterday for an abuse of an official. It's good to go. I thought he might have had to serve a suspension for something like that, but I guess not.
Yeah, it must have. I don't say this lightly, but it must have only been verbal abuse.
Yeah.
Obviously, it's not like he slashed the ref. So, obviously, rules are a little bit different. I believe in the NHL, it's an automatic 10.
Yes.
I believe.
If you do, abuse to official, absolutely.
Correct. So, obviously, never something you want to emulate as a player.
Cochran. We're going to keep it in, and Johnson's going to get a penalty for interference. He doesn't like the call, but that's going to get called almost every time.
Yeah, you can't really argue with that when you can't impede the progress of a forward going around. And honestly, I wish this was a penalty that was called more often, to be honest with you. I mean, I come from the perspective of a forward, but when you do catch that defenseman flat-footed and try to take a step around and you get held up, I mean, it defeats the purpose of chipping a puck around. But I mean, if you're UNLV with 1:16 left, this is a chance to grab that insurance goal. And if you're Minot State right now, you got to survive the next minute 16 and regroup and get back in the locker room and get back to what makes you successful.
They control as the Rebels. Now Williams into the middle. Torinumi down low for John. John trying to go upstairs. Sort trying to get it up to Carter, and Carter with his head up gets it down the ice.
Yeah, I don't think John realized that he had a soft back door all alone there, tried to sneak it short side, but Beavers catch a break.
Williams makes Retlock miss, and the Rebels have numbers over the line. Here comes Retlock as he gets bodied by Torinumi. Now he just chips it back into their zone. And Turcotte will control with 33 seconds left in the first period. Back comes Paxton Malone. Paxton Malone. Nice job there by O'Connor, and Bukowski steers it. You got to be careful here not to get any penalties after the whistle.
Yeah, absolutely. Paxton Malone, we saw him last year in this UNLV matchup. Always a guy who has absolute jets, rockets on his feet, I should say, and able to use his speed to his advantage. Loves that. I love the way he makes his moves because he doesn't try to do anything too fancy. He just uses his speed and either goes wide or goes inside, outside, but looks like we're going to have coincidentals again. And you can just see the frustration on Minot State right now is they benefited from a lot of calls yesterday, but right now the 3 power plays have gone to UNLV. It's been a tale of 2 scripts and 2 games. And right now, Minot just has to survive this next 18 seconds and just kind of relax and settle down. I'm sure Wader Gear and assistant coach Wyatt Wasylenchuk will have some words to just tell the boys to relax and calm down. They're only down by 1. Just got to kill the next 18 and a half.
Shots on goal are 12-8. Poirier is going to go high off the glass. That's tipped into the bench, and 13.6 seconds left, and the face-off will be in the zone.
Joshua Bykowski's made a couple of really good saves to keep the team in there as well. Obviously, your goaltender is your best penalty killer in these types of matchups.
Fournier will win that draw, and Lacoste's just going to cover it up again. We'll redo the face-off.
Yeah, taking no chances there, and that's an okay mentality. Like I said, 11.3 left to go. Why not? Just got to win a draw, get the puck down the ice, and get back into the locker room and regroup. It's such a tough mental shift, though, when you get a goal disallowed, and one that you feel is justified. It's important to stay calm and composed mentally.
Carter gets it down the ice, high stick, they can't touch, and that's going to do it. The Rebels will take a 2-1 lead into the second period. They will have 44 seconds of power play time. That will carry over into the second period. We'll have the First National Bank and Trust intermission report next. This is Beavers Hockey and the Pro Style Production Network.
First International Bank and Trust employees are actively involved in helping our customers and communities grow. This is Kevin Vigestead from First International Bank and Trust, member FDIC, equal housing lender. Whether it's coaching a Little League team, leading through involvement with nonprofit organizations, or a proud Beaver booster, know that all of us at First International Bank and Trust are committed to giving back to the places where we live and work.
Planet Pizza. All systems go for lunch. When supper time's a crunch. T-minus now, it's time for Planet Pizza. With lots of space for fun, there's room for everyone. Don't be an alien to Planet Pizza. Space for fun. Planet Pizza. Planet Pizza.
Hi, my name is Marshall Kanab. I'm the manager of the UPS store here in Minot. It's time to make sure your holiday gifts arrive on time and unbroken. It's why at the UPS store we offer our pack and ship guarantee. We can pack, ship, insure your item, and get it there on time. 100% guaranteed. If anything were to happen, you're covered, and so is your package. So ship away for the holiday. For the finest in packing and shipping, the UPS store. We're at 1940 South Broadway or online at theupsstore.com.
Hello, I'm Steve Funningsland, consumer lender at First Western Bank and Trust and sports enthusiast. Employees at First Western know the importance of teamwork in their day-to-day banking duties to best serve the community. I know the Minot and surrounding area high school and college athletic teams know the importance of teamwork as well. We want to wish all local teams good luck in their athletic endeavors this year. Stay safe on the courts, on the fields, on the rinks, and in the gyms. We look forward to watching you succeed. With familiar faces you know, who know you by name, First Western Bank and Trust, you can bank on us, member FDIC, equal housing lender.
ProStyleProduction.com. This presentation on the Pro Style Production Broadcast Network has been made possible by IMM, Minot's Finest Collision Center, Premier Chiropractic, Ralph's Plumbing and Heating, Souris Valley Dental, Qdoba Mexican Grill, Thrifty White Drug, Duffy's Hockey and Sports, Buffalo Wild Wings, Pimento Orthodontics, Bremer Bank, Minot Hockey Boosters, the UPS Store, Planet Pizza, First International Bank and Trust, Tecta America Dakotas, Elevation, First Western Bank and Trust, and Pro Style Production DJ Services. Stay up to date with the Pro Style Production Broadcast Network at ProStyleProduction.com.
Listen, your wedding day is the biggest day of your life. That's why you need to talk with Nick Holbert from Pro Style Production DJ Services. The experience, the voice, the setup, you won't be disappointed. 15 years of big arena hosting, announcing, and DJing speaks for itself. PSP DJ Services also handles premier events, reunions, or parties. Call 833-1007 or visit ProStyleProduction.com to book now. PSP DJ Services. Make your event Pro Style.
At Premier Chiropractic, we are dedicated to achieving the best results possible for our patients through the most cutting-edge advances in natural healthcare today. Improving movement, function, and health, improving life.
Call to schedule your appointment today.
ProStyleProduction.com. This presentation on the Pro Style Production Broadcast Network has been made possible by IMM, Minot's Finest Collision Center, Premier Chiropractic, Ralph's Plumbing and Heating, Souris Valley Dental, Qdoba Mexican Grill, Thrifty White Drug, Duffy's Hockey and Sports, Buffalo Wild Wings, Pibetta Orthodontics, Bremer Bank, Minot Hockey Boosters, the UPS Store, Planet Pizza, First International Bank and Trust, Tecta America Dakotas, Elevation, First Western Bank and Trust, and Pro Style Production DJ Services. Stay up to date with the Pro Style Production Broadcast Network at ProStyleProduction.com. This presentation on the Pro Style Production Broadcast Network is brought to you by IMM, Minot's finest collision center, Premier Chiropractic, Ralph's Plumbing and Heating, Qdoba Mexican Grill, Shields, Buffalo Wild Wings, Pibetta Orthodontics, Duffy's Hockey and Sports, Bremer Bank, the Minot Hockey Boosters, the UPS Store, Planet Pizza, United Agronomy, Homesteaders, First Western Bank and Trust, Granite Springs, and First International Bank.
Throughout the areas we serve, First International Bank and Trust employees are actively involved in helping our customers and communities grow. This is Kevin Vigestad from First International Bank and Trust, member FDIC, equal housing lender. Whether it's coaching a Little League team, leading through involvement with nonprofit organizations, or a proud Beaver booster, know that all of us at First International Bank and Trust are committed to giving back to the places where we live and work.
Hi, my name is Marshall Knop. I'm the manager of the UPS store here in Minot. It's time to make sure your holiday gifts arrive on time and unbroken. It's why at the UPS store we offer our pack and ship guarantee. We can pack, ship, insure your item, and get it there on time. 100% guaranteed. If anything were to happen, you're covered, and so is your package. So ship away for the holiday. For the finest in packing and shipping, the UPS store. We're at 1940 South Broadway or online at theupsstore.com.
ProStyleProduction.com. This presentation on the Pro Style Production Broadcast Network is brought to you by IMM, Minot's finest collision center, Premier Chiropractic, Ralph's Plumbing and Heating, Qdoba Mexican Grill, Shields, Buffalo Wild Wings, Pibetta Orthodontics, Duffy's Hockey and Sports, Bremer Bank, the Minot Hockey Boosters, the UPS Store, Planet Pizza, United Agronomy, Homesteaders, First Western Bank and Trust, Granite Springs, and First International Bank.
Throughout the areas we serve, First International Bank and Trust employees are actively involved in helping our customers and communities grow. This is Kevin Vigestad from First International Bank and Trust, member FDIC, equal housing lender. Whether it's coaching a Little League team, leading through involvement with nonprofit organizations, or a proud Beaver booster, know that all of us at First International Bank and Trust are committed to giving back to the places where we live and work.
Systems go for lunch. When supper time's a crunch, T-minus now, it's time for Planet Pizza. With lots of space for fun, there's room for everyone. Don't be an alien to Planet Pizza. Space for Planet Pizza. Planet Pizza.
Hi, my name is Marshall Knop. I'm the manager of the UPS store here in Minot. I've had many customers express being frustrated with the P.O. box they once had. They didn't realize they couldn't have packages delivered to their P.O. box. It's why they now have a personal mailbox here at the UPS store. We'll accept the packages for you and you can pick them up when it's best for you. For a more efficient business, visit us at the UPS store. We are at 1940 South Broadway or online at theupsstore.com.
First International Bank and Trust employees are actively involved in helping our customers and communities grow. This is Kevin Vigestad from First International Bank and Trust, member FDIC, equal housing lender. Whether it's coaching a Little League team, leading through involvement with nonprofit organizations, or a proud Beaver booster, know that all of us at First International Bank and Trust are committed to giving back to the places where we live and work.
Planet Pizza. All systems go for lunch. When supper time's a crunch. T-minus now, it's time for Planet Pizza. With lots of space for fun, there's room for everyone. Don't be an alien to Planet Pizza. Space for fun. Planet Pizza. Planet Pizza.
Hi, my name is Marshall Knop. I'm the manager of the UPS store here in Minot. It's time to make sure your holiday gifts arrive on time and unbroken. It's why at the UPS store we offer our pack and ship guarantee. We can pack, ship, insure your item, and get it there on time. 100% guaranteed. If anything were to happen, you're covered, and so is your package. So ship away for the holiday. For the finest in packing and shipping, the UPS store. We're at 1940 South Broadway or online at theupsstore.com.
Hello, I'm Steve Funningsland, consumer lender at First Western Bank and Trust and sports enthusiast. Employees at First Western know the importance of teamwork in their day-to-day banking duties to best serve the community. I know the Minot and surrounding area high school and college athletic teams know the importance of teamwork as well. We want to wish all local teams good luck in their athletic endeavors this year. Stay safe on the courts, on the fields, on the rinks, and in the gyms. We look forward to watching you succeed. With familiar faces you know, who know you by name, First Western Bank and Trust, you can bank on us, member FDIC, equal housing lender.
Noah, First National Bank and Trust intermission report is upon us. What a wild period that first period had. A little bit of everything. Disallowed goal that we got video evidence that it actually did go into the net, so an unfortunate bounce for Minot State. But they get outshot 13-8, and you got to credit the UNLV Rebels. They responded well with 2 straight goals, and they lead 2-1 after 1.
Yeah, absolutely well deserved. And for you UNLV fans out there, I believe we've been corrected. It's Boss is the correct way to pronounce that name. So if it sounded any different than that, we do apologize for that. But yeah, UNLV definitely deserve it of that response and the 2-1 lead that they currently hold. And as far as the disallowed goal goes, that official was on the backside, and the goal had gone in right on the post where he was on the backside of and hit that netting. But the mesh is so tight and it hit just inside of the post that it popped out so quickly that we've surmised up here that from the official's point of view, because of the quickness in which it went in and out of the net in that angle, he probably thought that it hit the post and just didn't make a sound.
The thing for me is, Noah, is it entered the net like halfway up the net. It, like, you know, you normally see those ones that go quick, like in and out quick, like top corner in and out quick, but that was halfway up the net. Like, I'm not really sure how you missed that one.
Yeah, it's it is what it is. Obviously, it's a very fast game, and the one thing people have to do remember is as you're an official, the game is coming at you so fast, and everyone thinks that because the play is in front of you, you're just going to see it clean and clear, but as an official and even as a linesman, you're trying to take so many things into account. I mean, obviously, you're trying not to get hit in the head with a puck or get hit by a player. You're trying to make sure that you're calling penalties, reading the play exactly. So it is a difficult job. Obviously, Minot got the short end of the stick in that, but I mean, credit the UNLV Rebels. They were able to respond right away. They didn't waste any time, capitalize on their second of the night, and unlike what we saw in terms of Minot State being able to fend off their attack that was mounted yesterday, they weren't able to do it in this period, and the Rebels hold a 1-goal advantage as a result.
The Rebels dominated the second period last night. The Beavers are going to have to do the same in this second period. What do you think the Beavers are going to do? Kill off this penalty, obviously, first, but what are they going to do to get some traffic and try to get some good looks?
Well, they had some good transition game early, and they just weren't able to generate that after UNLV was able to gain a little bit of momentum, and I thought they got away from their game at the end of that period. They were a little bit timid in their own zone, not hard on pucks. It's just important to make sure you're taking everything zone by zone. Those simple chips high and hard off the glass. Make sure you're playing north-south hockey. Just, get out of your own defensive zone. Get it across your own blue line. Then get across the red. Then enter the offensive zone with numbers and speed. And then set up and go from there. Minot just really struggled putting those elements together at the end of the period, breaking out as a unit. And it's important. You look at these UNLV defenders, the strong side defenseman pinches almost every time. I mean, they're willing to stay there and try to hash it out because they've got that F3, that high forward who is coming back to cover for them. So see if you can get those chips off the glass and try to beat them with numbers. But right now it's just a good physical game by UNLV, and I think Minot needs to be a little bit more grittier and willing to grind it out along the walls in order to get those transition plays that they need.
Minot State got outshot 13-8. We'll take a break and we'll be back for the second period to listen to Beavers Hockey on the Pro Style Production Network.
Don't forget jumper box are for sale at the merchandise stand.
We serve, First International Bank and Trust employees are actively involved in helping our customers and communities grow. This is Kevin Vigestad from First International Bank and Trust, member FDIC, equal housing lender. Whether it's coaching a Little League team, leading through involvement with nonprofit organizations, or a proud Beaver booster, know that all of us at First International Bank and Trust are committed to giving back to the places where we live and work.
Systems go for lunch when supper time's a crunch. T-minus now, it's time for Planet Pizza. With lots of space for fun, there's room for everyone. Don't be an alien to Planet Pizza. Space for fun. Planet Pizza. I love Pizza. Planet Pizza.
Hi, my name is Marshall Kanam. I'm the manager of the UPS store here in Minot. It's time to make sure your holiday gifts arrive on time and unbroken. It's why at the UPS store we offer our pack and ship guarantee. We can pack, ship, insure your item, and get it there on time. 100% guaranteed. If anything were to happen, you're covered, and so is your package. So ship away for the holiday. For the finest in packing and shipping, the UPS store. We're at 1940 South Broadway or online at theupsstore.com.
Hello, I'm Steve Funningsland, consumer lender at First Western Bank and Trust and sports enthusiast. Employees at First Western know the importance of teamwork and their day-to-day banking duties to best serve the community. I know the Minot and surrounding area high school and college athletic teams know the importance of teamwork as well. We want to wish all local teams good luck in their athletic endeavors this year. Stay safe on the courts, on the fields, on the rinks, and in the gyms. We look forward to watching you succeed. With familiar faces you know, who know you by name, First Western Bank and Trust, you can bank on us, member FDIC, equal housing lender.
ProStyleProduction.com. This presentation on the Pro Style Production Broadcast Network has been made possible by IMM, Minot's Finest Collision Center, Premier Chiropractic, Ralph's Plumbing and Heating, Souris Valley Dental, Qdoba Mexican Grill, Thrifty White Drug, Duffy's Hockey and Sports, Buffalo Wild Wings, Pimento Orthodontics, Bremer Bank, Minot Hockey Boosters, the UPS Store, Planet Pizza, First International Bank and Trust, Tecta America Dakotas, Elevation, First Western Bank and Trust, and Pro Style Production DJ Services. Stay up to date with the Pro Style Production Broadcast Network at ProStyleProduction.com.
Beavers and Rebels take the ice for the second period. The Beavers will be shorthanded for the first 44 seconds of this period. Beavers with a big kill here. You can't go down 3-1 to a team like UNLV if you're the Beavers right now.
Yeah, absolutely. And UNLV, we expected their skill and speed, and They finally been able to put it all together, at least for the first 20 minutes. And if you're Minot State right now, you've got 44 seconds left to kill off. Shots currently 13-8 in favor of the Rebels. And Minot State, important to stay disciplined here. Just fight through the adversity, try to get that equalizer, and go from there.
Beavers fans, clap your hands.
Fournier will start this face-off. And he can't win it, and it goes back to Bassasov, that is. Bassasov controls right now. Now he fires it out to John. DeAndre John will fire it into the Beavers zone. Poirier will look to just chop it out, and Fournier chopped it in to the Rebels zone, and Beavers have 15 seconds left to kill in the Johnson interference penalty. John gets into the zone, shifty, nice drop pass. Rhett Locke looking to get it out, swing and a miss. Bukowski makes the smart play, just catches that, and Johnson's got 4 seconds left. Good start here on the kill for the Beavers.
Yeah, absolutely. Joshua Bukowski stood tall in the first period when he needed to, and the Beavers taking care of business here. Now it's time to go to work and utilize your speed, grind out a little bit, get a little bit gritty. Of course, the only person who does have the goal for the Beavers is Dylan Johnson, who is a gritty player in and of himself. Get that, a little bit of that physicality going and try to match UNLV's urgency right now.
Mayer couldn't win the draw, and it goes around for Swedlow. Johnson's out of the box. Beavers are up full strength here. Swedlow trying to catch Lagunier sleeping there. And he stopped that one with a blocker. Minute into this second period. Beavers killed off the first 45 seconds of this period. Robertson looking to go over for Rhett Locke, and it's going to go to Poirier. Poirier goes back into his own zone to Eric Sort. Beavers have 5 defense right now with Paul O'Connor in the box, serving that coincidental. Wheeler will peel back. He's going to reverse around for Neufeld. Neufeld goes up to Robertson. Robertson for Warwick. Warwick knocks it down. Now he's over center. Now he's going to get in the Rebel zone. Warwick cutting in, loses the puck. Now he gets it back on the backhand, and he couldn't put it home. Nice save there with the pad there by Lagunier. Wheeler chops that back. Just on side there was Warwick, but he was upended. Dosko was slashed. Torianumi with a shot. He fanned on it. Bukowski steered that into the corner. Wheeler lets it go for Dosko. Dosko just gets it out there with some help from Fournier.
It's like a hand pass.
Yep.
As both players in the Quincentennial Miners exit the box as well. And, you know, I got to tell you, between these two teams, I really enjoy seeing the penalty boxes empty, because then we just get some high-flying, high-octane hockey. And right now, UNLV has been more beneficial of those opportunities.
Face-off's going to come deep inside the Beaver zone.
UNLV, like I said, more beneficial of those opportunities. 3 power plays in the night. Minot State yet to see their first.
It comes to Dosko. Dosko couldn't get it out. It went off of a skate. Poirier's flushed out by Flanders. Warwick just gets it out of the zone. Fournier gets it to Poirier. Poirier to Johnson. Johnson gains the line, chips it in, absorbs a hit there from Plonsky. Fournier finishes his check, and now Dosko will control. Dosko, wraparound chance there for Warwick. Instead, he's going to go trying to get around Plonsky, and it's cut off by Sachs. Kicked into the zone by Paxton Malone. Poirier's back there, getting pressure by DeAndre John. Warwick will control. Now he flips it high into the zone, and Assasoff will control for the Rebels. Stretch pass for Flanders. Now it goes to Colin Robin. Assaff. It's chipped into the zone there by number 10, Tanner Sofolos. Leichhardt spins to get out of danger. Chopped out of the zone by Swedlow. Now Paul O'Connor will get it up to Swedlow. Swedlow trying to handle Hunter Mazzillo. And a stretch pass up there by Asaf. It gets into the zone. Bukowski's going to stop it behind the net. Almost turned over there as went off of a skate of a Rebel. Stretch pass looking for Lykar there. Lykar looking to steal the pass. He chips into the zone looking for Swedlow. Look out. Almost got a hooking penalty there. Lykar will get it deeper into the Rebels zone. Now it's going to be John Moeller. John Moeller gets it to Mayer. Tristan Mayer gets it into the zone. It's chopped out and out of play by Paul O'Connor.
Yeah, really nice catch by that fan there. Got a round of applause catching that puck going out of the zone. But why not say it a couple of times that they've tried that stretch pass and it's just not working. I mean, the UNLV defensemen are privy to that right now. It's important, like we talked about, for them to, in Minot State, to exit the zone as a unit. Right now the forwards are just too high and not coming back to support the puck.
Reversed around by Wheeler to Neufeld. Neufeld looking for Carter. He knocked it down, but from the other side of center, and it's going to be icing.
Part of the reason that these forwards for Minot State are moving so high is, as you see right there, they're trying to get their feet up ice and move up and hopefully catch that pass, you know, with speed, moving up the ice with numbers. So it's important to try to time your zone exits in the right manner so that your defenseman can hit you with that initial pass and you can exit with numbers and fill those lanes.
Face-off is won by the Rebels. Kent Walchuk looking to get it out. Absorbs a hit there, steered into the corner by Bukowski, and it's chipped out by Carter. Now picks it up. Drew Carter flips it into the zone. Jake Berry, as the fans in the student section start to cheer a little louder.
That kind of caught me by surprise for a second. I thought it was the Minot State bench.
Yeah.
Really happy that it wasn't. Just a couple of rowdy fans. We got a decent crowd on hand tonight.
Robertson looking to chop it into the zone. And it's going to be raced on there by the Rebels. That was Jared Erickson who scored the Rebels' second goal of the game. That was after that disallowed goal, and the Rebels came back and made it 2-1 real quick.
Yeah, you talk about that disallowed goal right there, and quite simply, UNLV has been a better team since then. They've controlled the play, and they've really implemented and established their game in this contest. And this is exactly the Skating Rebels team that we expected to see on the second matchup in as many nights between these two teams.
Are you as happy as I am as that UNLV's wearing their gray jerseys today?
You know, UNLV's got a pretty slick setup all around, but yes, good jerseys.
The black on dark for the Beavers, it was a little challenging for the eyes last night.
And you wonder why I don't want to do play-by-play. I mean, besides the fact that I'm really bad at it.
Wowrick absorbs the hit there from Turcotte. He controls. Turcotte looking to go to Sachs. Sachs on O'Connor as he takes a shot, and Bukowski will snatch that one with the glove. Beavers have yet to get a power play in this hockey game.
Yeah, this
still waiting for the first one.
This song here right now is kind of
it's a classic.
Yeah, kind of how it feels with the Beavers zone exits right now. Just not enough urgency, not enough oomph. Got to be hard on plays right here, winning puck battles.
O'Connor forced out of his own zone. He was looking for a line car, and he overskated the puck. Nice play there by Cochran to create himself some space. Flanders wins the battle there. Now comes Robertson. Here's Robertson now with line car, and that's interference. Yep, they made the right call. It's good that they're calling it both ways, as Johnson got called for that in the first period, and this time it's going to be Hunter Mazzillo who goes off for the exact same interference call.
Yeah, Hunter Mazzillo, the victim of verbal abuse of officials yesterday, sits in the sin bin once again, and he's shaking his head right now. And
right call.
Yeah, absolutely. And if you're UNLV and it comes back to bite you, that's a costly mistake, because what a golden ticket for Minot to have a chance to equalize this game, or at worst build some momentum.
Beavers win the face-off. They control. It's O'Connor. Now he goes across to Robertson. Robertson in the middle for Locke. He lets it go for Soar. Soar looking to go across for Robertson. It's peeled back by the Rebels, and the Beavers will stop behind the net for a breakout. Soar creates himself some space into the middle. Robertson's going to control now. The Beavers just can't get anything going here offensively.
Yeah, UNLV wanted a penalty there on a slash right there.
Brett Locke hits the brakes. Now he goes down low. Good hit there by Jordan Robertson. As Williams comes in there, Williams is going to get the retaliation penalty. Here's O'Connor from the point. Bukowski heads to the bench. Now they do touch, and good clean hit there by Jordan Robertson. And a cross-checking penalty coming up there, Williams. And the Beavers are going to 5-on-3 for a minute and 10 seconds.
Yeah, important right now. We're actually seeing UNLV kind of get bit by that discipline bug a little bit right now. And boy, you want to talk about a golden ticket. Important now for the Skate Rebels to keep their emotions in check for a team that's been in control for most of this hockey game. It's a role reversal right now, and with 12:42 left to play, shot 16-11 in favor of UNLV. A 5-on-3 power play, like you mentioned, for a minute 10. And Nick Holberg's getting them amped right now, as they should be, because the Beavers with a glorious opportunity to knock this game at 2.
First unit on the ice, Linecar, who made a pretty face-off play in last night's game. We'll see what he's got in store. He's going to take the draw on his strong side. And he wins the draw. Back for Johnson. Johnson goes over to Swedlow. Back for Johnson as the D-man close in. Back for Linecar. 5-on-3. Linecar in the corner. Great playmaker. Back up top. Swedlow with a shot. Just missed. Johnson has to hurry over. Can't hold it in.
Yeah, he just missed. Important for this Minot State 5-on-3 to make sure they threaten the crease. Don't be too cute. Don't be afraid to attack the crease right now.
45 seconds left as Cochran gallops his way into the offensive zone. Drops for Linecar. Linecar, he's going to look for that backdoor play like he always does. Johnson wants a one-timer. Stopped by Leggett. Rebound is there in the blue paint. And they get it down the ice. Bukowski's going to come out of his net to play it open to get the Rebels on a line change. Linecar controls. Back he is into the offensive zone. Linecar cuts in the middle. Linecar over to Swedlow. Swedlow. 20 seconds left in the 5-on-3. Here's Eric Soar. Eric Soar over to Cochran. Cochran backdoor for Linecar. Shoots! Scores! What a shot by Kirkland. Linecar. Pretty pass. 2-2 tie in the power play as Linecar gets his third of the year.
Kirkland Linecar, a guy that's we've been known to see a playmaker, was the recipient of an absolutely unbelievable saucer pass and a beautiful playmaking ability there. A chintzy little pass from near the goal line right across the Kirkland Linecar. That's not an easy shot. A goal scorer's goal. Sharp angle and nothing a goaltender for UNLV can do about it. Upstairs, and that
one counts.
I was just about to say, oh, you beat me to my line, man. You beat me to my line.
That one counts.
Oh, yeah.
2-2 tie, and that came on the 5-on-3, so the Beavers are still on the power play for another minute.
I know, I feel like the Beavers in the first period, I think you robbed me of that one. I was getting there, man. I was getting there. Next goal call you do, I'm jumping in halfway through.
Linecar, look at his third of the year. Brett Locke peels back in his own zone. Now drops to O'Connor. Has room to walk in, fires a shot. Fournier was applying the strain. He might have got hit by that puck as he's a little bit on the limp.
One thing to remember here, Minot State still has a power play for 25 seconds.
There's a shot there that was Flanders. As Bukowski gets up, he's having a word with the referee right now. He might have got poked there a couple times. This is
it's gutty.
A new rivalry in the making, I think.
Yeah, absolutely. It's absolutely gutsy play right now, and you gotta love it. I mean, you really gotta love it. There's not much more you can say about these two hockey games with just over half a game to play. Both these teams equally matched. Both these teams with fantastic programs. UNLV, the up-and-comer, the underdog that no one knew how they were going to do in their program. That Minot State, the established foe, defending national champions, number 10 versus number 5. And ladies and gentlemen, buckle up your seatbelts because we've got a barn burner here tonight on a Saturday, which is all right for fighting, exactly as we had expected.
Johnson will get the face-off, or the puck off the face-off. One more chance here for the first unit. Here's Linecar, the goal scorer for the Beavers on that power play. Now he gets to the zone, passes to Wowk. Wowk with a shot. Rebound was there for the taking. Johnson gets it back to the point. Now he still has it. Johnson fires a shot. That one went well wide. Here's Cochran. Takes a bump. UNLV looking to get a 2-on-1 here. Johnson's trying to hurry back. Williams at the box. Fires a shot. Stopped by Bukowski. And he hangs on with no rebound with 10:33 left in the third period. Lykar scored on the 5-on-3 power play to tie the game. 2-2 here with 10:33 left in the second period. You're listening to Beavers Hockey on the Pro Style Production Network.
Consumer lender at First Western Bank and Trust and sports enthusiasts. Employees at First Western know the importance of teamwork in their day-to-day banking duties to best serve the community. I know the Minot and surrounding area high school and college athletic teams know the importance of teamwork as well. We want to wish all local teams good luck in their athletic endeavors this year. Stay safe on the courts, on the fields, on the rinks, and in the gyms. We look forward to watching you succeed. With familiar faces you know who know you by name, First Western Bank and Trust, you can bank on us, member FDIC, equal housing lender.
Throughout the areas we serve, First International Bank and Trust employees are actively involved in helping our customers and communities grow. This is Kevin Vigestad from First International Bank and Trust, member FDIC, equal housing lender. Whether it's coaching a Little League team, leading through involvement with nonprofit organizations, or a proud Beaver booster, know that all of us at First International Bank and Trust are committed to giving back to the places where we live and work.
Welcome back inside the Pepsi rink here at Mesa Arena. Dylan Johnson will control. Now he finds Drew Carter. He flips it into the zone. Dosko on the forecheck. Neufeld in deep. That's Kent Walchuk. Poirier will control. Now Kent Walchuk over for Dosko. Dosko throws that one on net. Trouble there a little bit for Lagunier, and they'll hang on with 10:03 left in the second period.
Yeah, with just over half a game to go here, you know, Blake, I got to admit to you, I think I picked a pretty good weekend to come back and watch some pretty darn good hockey.
Yeah, absolutely.
Both these teams very equally matched. Shots 18-16 in favor of UNLV. Score 2-2. 10:03 left in the second period, and seems like Minot State finally, momentum has shifted once again. Momentum a very big factor in this hockey game as the Beavers have now kind of taken control.
Could be a 2-on-1 here. John, good defensive play there by Grayson Neufeld as Flanders will go across to Barry. Barry, the reverse feed to his partner, Eric Williams. Rhett Locke will get it deep for Robertson to chase after. Robertson gets on the puck deep inside the Rebel zone. Gets hit there up high a little bit. Puts his stick into the midsection there, and we play on. Barry trying to go back door, and here's Robertson. Gets it out of the zone and gets another run at him, and there's going to be a penalty coming up here to the Rebels. And now he's not going to respond.
Yeah, important if you're Minot State to not respond right there. Special teams has been such a factor in this hockey game so far. Minot State equalizing the game on the power play, and important as a
Flanders is going to get the penalty there for charging.
Yep, 5-on-4. It is going to be a power play. Both teams with an equal number of chances. Right now, this will be the third for Minot State. UNLV is 1 for 3 on the evening, and Minot State 1 for 2, looking to make it 2 for 3. And another good opportunity to continue to increase that momentum that the Beavers have had thus far in the second period, really taking control in this hockey game.
Beavers will get their third power play, like you mentioned. Connected on that 5-on-3.
Yeah, as far as I know, they are going to have a Beaver in the box right here. I'm not sure how they're going to divvy this up.
Didn't really think Wheeler did much.
I didn't think so. Maybe I wonder if the Rebels I think are still going to get the extra call here. Yeah, so Minot State is still
got the extra one.
Correct.
Okay.
So Minot State is still going to have that power play. So you're going to have 2 UNLV players in the box. So coincidental Myers in the roughing.
And the boarding.
Yep.
Beavers will go to the power play. The first unit steps back under the ice with Lykar, the goal scorer, who scored the second goal for the Beavers. A beautiful pass by Cochran on that goal. Lykar controls. He goes back for Johnson, but it is cleared away by the Rebels.
And nice to see Landon Cochran have some success. Of course, he missed most of last year with I believe it was an ACL.
Torn ACL, yeah.
Yeah.
Two games into the season.
I got a chance to skate with him during the summer skates earlier, and he's just a fantastic hockey player. All-class skill right there.
Here's Cochran now. Controls. Now he gets it back up to the point for Swedlow, but he couldn't hold it in. Johnson has to hurry. Chance there for Jared Erickson. Nice save there. Erickson gets the rebound, and it's behind Bakelski.
That's an unbelievable no-look pass right there. And
yeah.
Why not lucky not get burned? If you're Dylan Johnson there, I know you're trying to be aggressive, but maybe the better option is to just back up and let your partner handle it and make sure you're the safety valve.
Landon Cochran is just going to peel back in the neutral zone. Now he's in the Rebels zone, and the Beavers are going to look to get set up. Nice bank pass to Lykar, and he feathers it across the Soar. Now Lykar will control. Drops for Wowerk. Wowerk goes up to Eric Soar. Soar goes over to Swedlow. Swedlow looking back door. Soar, the one-timer rebound was there for Lykar. And he found on the pass attempt, but it still goes to Swedlow. 40 seconds left in the power play. Lykar up to Soar. Soar has time to walk in. Now Wowerk trying to go up front. This goalie just flopped again.
Yeah, he wasn't even touched there. I think
Where's the unsportsmanlike or delay a game call or something?
Yeah, I think Legonier,
man, he did that all day. Last game too.
He's played so well, but it's just at some point
it gets tiring.
I don't mean to be one who
I'm a goaltender myself, and
right. Exactly. I don't mean to be one to bash any player and that sort of thing.
Oh,
but at some point,
it gets a little excessive.
The theatrics have to stop, and you have to stop trying to
draw
calls.
penalties. Yeah.
Exactly. There's been so many penalties in this as it is. You're not.
He didn't even get touched.
And there is a trainer out there. Maybe he did and we didn't see it, but it's just we have seen it a couple times from Legonier, so I am a little bit skeptical. But at the end of the day, if he is hurt, we do apologize and that sort of thing. But from our vantage point, from our quote-unquote professional point of view, we didn't see any contact that warranted the reaction that was there. I don't know if maybe he took an accidental errant stick from his own teammate and thought it was somebody else. A la Keith Ballard, Thomas Vokoun back in the day, but
that was a sword.
Yeah, absolutely. But and this is actually tough for Minot State right now because they've had a
fantastic
power play right now. So
the first unit does get an extra little bit of a rest.
And maybe it is a little bit of gamesmanship by Legonier, that sort of thing. And like I said, if he is truly hurt, we do apologize. But just from our vantage point and from what we have seen this weekend, that is our assessment.
So we'll step aside here as Legonier gets taken a look at, and you're listening to Beavers Hockey, the Prostlye Production Network.
I'm Steve Funningsland, consumer lender at First Western Bank and Trust and sports enthusiast. Employees at First Western know the importance of teamwork in their day-to-day banking duties to best serve the community. I know the Minot and surrounding area high school and college athletic teams know the importance of teamwork as well. We want to wish all local teams good luck in their athletic endeavors this year. Stay safe on the courts, on the fields, on the rinks, and in the gyms. We look forward to watching you succeed. With familiar faces who know you by name, First Western Bank and Trust, you can bank on us, member FDIC, equal housing.
First International Bank and Trust employees are actively involved in helping our customers and communities grow. This is Kevin Vigestead from First International Bank and Trust, member FDIC, equal housing lender. Whether it's coaching a Little League team, leading through involvement with nonprofit organizations, or a proud Beaver booster, know that all of us at First International Bank and Trust are committed to giving back to the places where we live and work.
And Legonier is up and fine, just how we expected he would be. And
yeah, it looks like it might have been
not just power play.
Yeah, it might have been concussion protocol right there. Maybe just protocol as we looked. My actually former teammate back in goaltender Eric Adison of UNLV didn't get his gear on, so we surmised as much.
See what the Beavers can respond here. They're going with the second unit. Back to Robertson. Robinson for O'Connor. Lets one go through point. Oh, and that one just came back. Almost a tricky hop there off the glass.
Yeah, hit the back of Legenier and just trickled wide.
Robertson back to O'Connor. O'Connor across. Soar fires a shot. Rebound there. Rebound is in the blue paint, and it goes back to the point. O'Connor is going to step into one, and it just went wide. Soar races over to hold it in with his skate. Now it's kicked up. Soar couldn't hold it in there. UNLV player slowed it up. That's Jared Erickson.
Yeah, he's going to head straight to the bench right there. I don't know if he tweaked something. I didn't see any incidental contact, but
he kind of got tangled up there with Jordan Robertson.
Okay.
At the end of the play there, and both players a little slow to get up there. Walchuk trying to race onto a loose puck. Now it goes in the slot. Dosko tipped by Walchuk, and Walchuk will grab it in the corner. Goes back to the point for Poirier. Poirier's got a cannon shot by Lagunier. Poirier leads all defensemen on this team in goals with 5. Offside at the line. And 6:33 left in period number 2. Tension picking up here, and the Beavers have started to pick up the shot department, now leading 23-18.
Yeah, interesting that you talk about leaders. Adam Wallerick currently 3rd in the country in points right now with 17. Kirkland Leichhardt right behind him in 4th. Wallerick 2nd in the country in goals. Kirkland Leichhardt 2nd in the country in assists. And Eric Soar 2nd in the country, actually 1st in the country in shots right now. So Minot State offensive catalyst for sure.
Swedlow intercepts. Sachs goes high off the glass, and Johnson will have to race over to hold it in. Now it comes to Torianumi. Torianumi trying to go upstairs on Bukowski. And to no avail. Now it comes to Leinart. Leinart goes to Swedlow. Swedlow has one man to beat, and he couldn't do it. Now comes back to Jake Sachs. Back comes the Rebels. Trying to get around Johnson. Jake Sachs turned it over. Back comes Swedlow. Swedlow to Leinart. Leinart creates himself some space. And his skates kicked out from underneath him. That could have been a tripping penalty.
Yeah.
He takes a look at the referee and skates to the bench.
I don't know. I kind of thought it was incidental a little bit. I think he just lost his footing as well, but that one right. Actually, I'm going to agree with Legenier on that one. He didn't take the correct line there and definitely ran into the goaltender. But it's important for both of these teams to just keep their emotions in check because, you're going to have that adversity. You're going to have, the officiating probably not go your way. I don't think either one of these teams is going to leave happy with the officiating or the way that special teams has gone. But at the end of the day, all that matters is the scoreboard. And right now it's a tie hockey game. So you got to focus on the task at hand. Just play hockey, play through that adversity, and see if you can find the one that wins this game.
Beavers have outshot the Rebels 15-5 in this second period. Identical from what it was last night. As the linesman gets a puck in the back of the head. Beavers are still offside. They got to tag up. Fournier just tags up now, and Lauer took a jab there at number 15, David Medzen. Shot there by number 10, Tanner Sofolos. That goes out of play. That should be outside. Actually, it is going to stay inside the Beavers zone. Got tipped out of play.
Yeah, I gotta wonder. One of my buddies is down there working in the penalty box, but I gotta wonder how much they're paying these guys because they're sure getting their money's worth opening those doors all weekend. And obviously, a penalty is still fair, important for both teams, like we said, to keep their cool.
Scramble draw won by the Beavers, but it goes back to the point. Now it's going to be Rhett Locke, 3-on-2 of the line of the Beavers. Nice pass out for Robertson. Robertson with a shot. Stopped by Laferriere.
Legenier. Yeah. You're thinking number
supposed pick.
Yeah.
I did that yesterday too. Legenier.
Well, he was the number one. Legenier was the number 1 overall pick in the goaltending department for UNLV tonight. So, I mean.
Soar passes it up for Swedlow. The UNLV bench was up in arms after their player was cross-checked to the ice. In the Rebel zone. Soar will be back for the Beavers. The freshman defenseman from Moose Jaw, Saskatchewan. Now comes across to Tristan Mayer. Mayer goes for Flanders. Now goes out front. O'Connor steals. And he reverses around for his deep partner, Eric Sower. Stick was slashed out of the hands of a Rebels player. And Swedlow chips it away. Here's Swedlow. Swedlow dancing his way through. Swedlow with a shot all out of it. An absolute beauty.
Yeah, important, like we talked about, that was almost a head-hunting hit right there. So just important, you know, to use the aggressiveness against the other team and not get caught in the extracurriculars.
No icing as Schuster with a good hit there and to the boards as the physicality picks up again.
Yeah, good hit by Schuster there. Connor Schuster, the Minot, North Dakota native. Not exactly the biggest body in the world, but...
Walchuk up to Schuster. Schuster fires a shot. That one just went wide. Schuster goes down to his knees to get to that puck, and Walchuk will cycle back down low, but it's cut off by number 34, Matt Reyes. DeAndre John, this young fella's pretty shifty, I'll admit that.
Yeah, this entire first line for UNLV got to be aware when they're on the ice.
Walchuk trying to go over for Schuster. That's going to be cut off by Paxton Malone.
Yeah, Paxton Malone, another guy who's able to use the speed to his advantage too.
DeAndre John drops for Flanders. Flanders looking to go over for Malone. Back comes Minot State. Landon Cochran will lead the rush. He chips into the zone, gets stood up there at the line. And Jake Berry will go back for the Rebels. Jake Berry with a shot. That goes wide and early. What?
Not really sure where the whistle came from because the initial shot was blocked. I don't know if they're going to call maybe coincidentals here.
Do you think Bukowski stopped the puck? I'm not sure.
I think it's Andy Carton doing, low official down there explaining what was going on as the faceoff. Yeah, I'm not really sure why that whistle occurred, and we're having a weird hockey game. I mean, I know it's Halloween and spooky season is over, but we're having an eerie one here in this game, and a high octane contest nonetheless.
We had a disallowed goal, and then we had a 5-on-0, which turned into a 6-on-0, which turned into a too many men penalty for the Rebels. We've had a little bit of everything here.
Yeah, I got to talk to one of the ice managers, Larry McFall, who's ran this rink for a long, long time, and talking about how the Eck rink, the middle rink, has lost ice here, and he flat out looked at me and said, "Man, I think this building is cursed." And I mean, I don't know, Larry. I don't know if you're right. I don't know if Casper the Friendly Ghost has come in and tried to impart his ways in this hockey game, but nonetheless, we still have a tie game with 22 minutes and 27 seconds left to play in regulation. 2:27, of course, in the middle frame.
They're just putting the net back on. 2:27 left. Noah, like you mentioned. Goes back to Linecar. Linecar picks it up. Looking in the middle. Just onside. Here's Robertson with a shot. Just missed. Langonier with a nice save. High into the air. I like this Linecar, Robertson, and Cochran line so far tonight.
Yeah, good.
It's been a good line.
Good mix of skill and tenacity.
Torinumi gets into the zone. Fired a shot. That's cut off by Neufeld. Neufeld will pick it up. Now Linecar will hoist it into the air for Robertson. Robertson gets it. Now he passes to Neufeld, who's in deep. Now he's going to peel back. Tipped in by Turcotte. No icing as it was from the other side of center. Torinumi gets wrapped up. Now it comes to Sachs. Sachs with a shot stopped by Bukowski. Soar still has what's his name? They must have their skates tangled or something.
The greeting cards, just to change those greeting cards.
Oh, dangerous play as Plonsky cut in front of his own net as a goaltender. You never like to see that.
Yeah, it was a dangerous play, but he got away with it.
Here's Adam Wowrick. Gets hit by Flanders as he goes back at him. Under a minute to go.
1 minute to play in the second period. 1 minute.
Flanders knocks it out of midair. Flanders just onside there was John. 2-2 tie here with 45 seconds left in period number 2. Trying to get that puck. Now here's Barry. Barry goes across. It's gloved down by Retlock. Swedlow will control. Gets it to center. Drew Carter. Look at a pass to Retlock. Drew Carter stays on it, flips it into the Rebel zone under 20 seconds left as Swedlow with a nice hit there. Could be a 3-on-1 here. Bad pinch by O'Connor. Erickson across. A nice save there by Bukowski, and he's got the rebound too. On a 3-on-1, Bukowski with a huge save to keep the score tieless. Another chance there, and Bukowski makes another huge save at the horn. Joshua Bukowski makes 2 10-bellers at the end of the second period. And we've still got a tie hockey game here. 24-22 of the shots on goal for Minot State.
Yeah, Minot State finally regaining their lead in shots in quite some time, and 2 really beautiful saves by Joshua Bukowski. I think that second one also caught a bit of the post as well. So, but at the end of the day, score reads 2-2. So win a period, win a hockey game, going to be a big third period.
Might be next goal wins, to be honest, here at the Pepsi Rink at Mesa Arena. We'll take a break and we'll be back for the Thrifty White Drug Intermission Report. First International Bank and Trust Intermission Report. You're listening to Beavers Hockey on the Pro Style Production Network.
Trust employees are actively involved in helping our customers and communities grow. This is Kevin Vigestad from First International Bank and Trust, member FDIC, equal housing lender. Whether it's coaching a Little League team, leading through involvement with nonprofit organizations, or a proud Beaver booster, know that all of us at First International Bank and Trust are committed to giving back to the places where we live and work.
Systems go for lunch. Frequent supper time's a crunch. T-minus now, it's time for Planet Pizza. With lots of space for fun, there's room for everyone. Don't be an alien to Planet Pizza. Space for fun. Planet Pizza. Planet Pizza.
Hi, my name is Marshall Knop. I'm the manager of the UPS store here in Minot. It's time to make sure your holiday gifts arrive on time and unbroken. It's why at the UPS store we offer our pack and ship guarantee. We can pack, ship, insure your item, and get it there on time. 100% guaranteed. If anything were to happen, you're covered, and so is your package. So ship away for the holiday. For the finest in packing and shipping, the UPS store. We're at 1940 South Broadway or online at theupsstore.com.
Hello, I'm Steve Funningsland, consumer lender at First Western Bank and Trust and sports enthusiast. Employees at First Western know the importance of teamwork in their day-to-day banking duties to best serve the community. I know the Minot and surrounding area high school and college athletic teams know the importance of teamwork as well. We want to wish all local teams good luck in their athletic endeavors this year. Stay safe on the courts, on the fields, on the rinks, and in the gyms. We look forward to watching you succeed. With familiar faces you know who know you by name, First Western Bank and Trust, you can bank on us, member FDIC, equal housing lender.
ProStyleProduction.com. This presentation on the Pro Style Production Broadcast Network has been made possible by IMM, Minot's Finest Collision Center, Premier Chiropractic, Ralph's Plumbing and Heating, Souris Valley Dental, Qdoba Mexican Grill, Thrifty White Drug, Duffy's Hockey and Sports, Buffalo Wild Wings, Vibetta Orthodontics, Bremer Bank, Minot Hockey Boosters, the UPS Store, Planet Pizza, First International Bank and Trust, Tecta America Dakotas, Elevation, First Western Bank and Trust, and Pro Style Production DJ Services. Stay up to date with the Pro Style Production Broadcast Network at ProStyleProduction.com.
Listen, your wedding day is the biggest day of your life. That's why you need to talk with Nick Holbert from Pro Style Production DJ Services. The experience, the voice, the setup, you won't be disappointed. 15 years of big arena hosting, announcing, and DJing speaks for itself. PSP DJ Services also handles premier events, reunions, or parties. Call 833-1007 or visit ProStyleProduction.com to book now. PSP DJ Services. Make your event Pro Style.
At Premier Chiropractic, we are dedicated to achieving the best results possible for our patients through the most cutting-edge advances in natural healthcare today. Improving movement, function, and health, improving life.
Call to schedule your appointment today.
ProStyleProduction.com. This presentation on the Pro Style Production Broadcast Network has been made possible by IMM, Minot's Finest Collision Center, Premier Chiropractic, Ralph's Plumbing and Heating, Souris Valley Dental, Qdoba Mexican Grill, Thrifty White Drug, Duffy's Hockey and Sports, Buffalo Wild Wings, Pibetta Orthodontics, Bremer Bank, Minot Hockey Boosters, the UPS Store, Planet Pizza, First International Bank and Trust, Tecta America Dakotas, Elevation, First Western Bank and Trust, and Pro Style Production DJ Services. Stay up to date with the Pro Style Production Broadcast Network at ProStyleProduction.com. This presentation on the Pro Style Production Broadcast Network is brought to you by IMM, Minot's Finest Collision Center, Premier Chiropractic, Ralph's Plumbing and Heating, Qdoba Mexican Grill, Shields, Buffalo Wild Wings, Pibetta Orthodontics, Duffy's Hockey and Sports, Bremer Bank, the Minot Hockey Boosters, the UPS Store, Planet Pizza, United Agronomy, Homesteaders, First Western Bank and Trust, Granite Springs, and First International Bank.
Throughout the areas we serve, First International Bank and Trust employees are actively involved in helping our customers and communities grow. This is Kevin Vigestad from First International Bank and Trust, member FDIC, equal housing lender. Whether it's coaching a Little League team, leading through involvement with nonprofit organizations, or a proud Beaver booster, know that all of us at First International Bank and Trust are committed to giving back to the places where we live and work.
Hi, my name is Marshall Knopp. I'm the manager of the UPS store here in Minot. It's time to make sure your holiday gifts arrive on time and unbroken. It's why at the UPS store we offer our pack and ship guarantee. We can pack, ship, insure your item, and get it there on time. 100% guaranteed. If anything were to happen, you're covered, and so is your package. So ship away for the holiday. For the finest in packing and shipping, the UPS store. We're at 1940 South Broadway or online at theupsstore.com.
ProStyleProduction.com. This presentation on the Pro Style Production Broadcast Network is brought to you by IMM, Minot's Finest Collision Center, Premier Chiropractic, Ralph's Plumbing and Heating, Qdoba Mexican Grill, Shields, Buffalo Wild Wings, Pibetta Orthodontics, Duffy's Hockey and Sports, Bremer Bank, the Minot Hockey Boosters, the UPS Store, Planet Pizza, United Agronomy, Homesteaders, First Western Bank and Trust, Granite Springs, and First International Bank.
Planet Pizza. Systems go for lunch. When supper time's a crunch. T-minus now, it's time for Planet Pizza. With lots of space for fun, there's room for everyone. Don't be an alien to Planet Pizza. Space for Planet Pizza.
Hi, my name is Marshall Knopp. I'm the manager of the UPS store here in Minot. I've had many customers express being frustrated with the P.O. box they once had. They didn't realize they couldn't have packages delivered to their P.O. box. It's why they now have a personal mailbox here at the UPS store. We'll accept the packages for you, and you can pick them up when it's best for you. For a more efficient business, visit us at the UPS store. We are at 1940 South Broadway or online at theupsstore.com.
It's time for the Elevation Coaches Corner. Elevation, located at the Minot Country Club and open to the public 7 days a week. Elevate your game at Elevation. Now back to the ice for the Elevation Coaches Corner.
Inside the Elevation Coaches Corner, and we're joined here by head coach of the men's team, Wade Regier. Wade, thanks for taking some time today.
Thank you.
Wade, you had a strong 6-2 victory yesterday, but had some lapses within the middle of it. Kind of recap that game. And
on the Pro Style Production broadcast.
Throughout the areas we serve, First International Bank and Trust employees are actively involved in helping our customers and communities grow. This is Kevin Vigestead from First International Bank and Trust, member FDIC, equal housing lender. Whether it's coaching a Little League team, leading through involvement with nonprofit organizations, or a proud Beaver booster, know that all of us at First International Bank and Trust are committed to giving back to the places where we live and work.
Planet Pizza. All systems go for lunch. When supper time's a crunch. T-minus now, it's time for Planet Pizza. With lots of space for fun, there's room for everyone. Don't be an alien to Planet Pizza. Space for fun. Planet Pizza. Planet Pizza.
Hi, my name is Marshall Knop. I'm the manager of the UPS store here in Minot. It's time to make sure your holiday gifts arrive on time and unbroken. It's why at the UPS store we offer our pack and ship guarantee. We can pack, ship, insure your item, and get it there on time. 100% guaranteed. If anything were to happen, you're covered, and so is your package. So ship away for the holiday. For the finest in packing and shipping, the UPS store. We're at 1940 South Broadway or online at theupsstore.com.
Hello, I'm Steve Funningsland, consumer lender at First Western Bank and Trust and sports enthusiast. Employees at First Western know the importance of teamwork in their day-to-day banking duties to best serve the community. I know the Minot and surrounding area high school and college athletic teams know the importance of teamwork as well. We want to wish all local teams good luck in their athletic endeavors this year. Stay safe on the courts, on the fields, on the rinks, and in the gyms. We look forward to watching you succeed. With familiar faces you know who know you by name, First Western Bank and Trust, you can bank on us, member FDIC, equal housing lender.
ProStyleProduction.com. This presentation on the Pro Style Production Broadcast Network has been made possible by IMM, Minot's Finest Collision Center, Premier Chiropractic, Ralph's Plumbing and Heating, Souris Valley Dental, Qdoba Mexican Grill, Thrifty White Drug, Duffy's Hockey and Sports, Buffalo Wild Wings, Vibetta Orthodontics, Bremer Bank, Minot Hockey Boosters, the UPS Store, Planet Pizza, First International Bank and Trust, Tecta America Dakotas, Elevation, First Western Bank and Trust, and Pro Style Production DJ Services. Stay up to date with the Pro Style Production Broadcast Network at ProStyleProduction.com.
Listen, your wedding day is the biggest day of your life. That's why you need to talk with Nick Holbert from Pro Style Production DJ Services. The experience, the voice, the setup, you won't be disappointed. 15 years of big arena hosting, announcing, and DJing speaks for itself. PSP DJ Services also handles premier events, reunions, or parties. Call 833-1007 or visit ProStyleProduction.com to book now. PSP DJ Services. Make your event Pro Style.
At Premier Chiropractic, we are dedicated to achieving the best results possible for our patients through the most cutting-edge advances in natural healthcare today. Improving movement, function, and health, improving life.
Call to schedule your appointment today.
ProStyleProduction.com. This presentation on the Pro Style Production Broadcast Network has been made possible by IMM, Minot's Finest Collision Center, Premier Chiropractic, Ralph's Plumbing and Heating, Souris Valley Dental, Qdoba Mexican Grill, Thrifty White Drug, Duffy's Hockey and Sports, Buffalo Wild Wings, Pibetta Orthodontics, Bremer Bank, Minot Hockey Boosters, the UPS Store, Planet Pizza, First International Bank and Trust, Tecta America Dakotas, Elevation, First Western Bank and Trust, and Pro Style Production DJ Services. Stay up to date with the Pro Style Production Broadcast Network at ProStyleProduction.com. This presentation on the Pro Style Production Broadcast Network is brought to you by IMM, Minot's Finest Collision Center, Premier Chiropractic, Ralph's Plumbing and Heating, Qdoba Mexican Grill, Shields, Buffalo Wild Wings, Pibetta Orthodontics, Duffy's Hockey and Sports, Bremer Bank, the Minot Hockey Boosters, the UPS Store, Planet Pizza, United Agronomy, Homesteaders, First Western Bank and Trust, Granite Springs, and First International Bank.
Throughout the areas we serve, First International Bank and Trust employees are actively involved in helping our customers and communities grow. This is Kevin Vigestad from First International Bank and Trust, member FDIC, equal housing lender. Whether it's coaching a Little League team, leading through involvement with nonprofit organizations, or a proud Beaver booster, know that all of us at First International Bank and Trust are committed to giving back to the places where we live and work.
Hi, my name is Marshall Knopp. I'm the manager of the UPS Store here in Minot. It's time to make sure your holiday gifts arrive on time and unbroken. It's why at the UPS Store we offer our pack and ship guarantee. We can pack, ship, insure your item, and get it there on time. 100% guaranteed. If anything were to happen, you're covered, and so is your package. So ship away for the holiday. For the finest in packing and shipping, the UPS Store. We're at 1940 South Broadway or online at theupsstore.com.
ProStyleProduction.com. This presentation on the Pro Style Production Broadcast Network is brought to you by IMM, Minot's Finest Collision Center, Premier Chiropractic, Ralph's Plumbing and Heating, Qdoba Mexican Grill.
As the Beavers enter their 24th season of existence, there's a rich tradition and pride in the Beavers Hockey Organization, an organization which began in 1995. It will celebrate its 25th season next year. In that time, the Beavers have won 2 national championships, including last season, 2018-2019. Tonight, we'd like to recognize the alumni that are here in attendance. Hockey fans, let's make some noise for the former Beavers that join us here tonight. From the 2018-2019 team, the National Championship Club, Austin Killigan. From the 2012-2013 National Championship team, Jordan Willard. This next player played from 1998 to 2003. Make some noise for Mark Brisson. This next player played from 99 to 2002. He then coached from 2003 to 2005. Todd McMurchie. From the 2000 to 2002 Beavers, Chad Tudor. Playing from 2002 to 2006, Kent Kirkhammer. From the 02-03 Beavers, Justin Rodden. Playing from 1999 to 2003, He was then the head coach from 2006 to 2009, Sheldon Schneider. Played from 2002 to 2005, Josh Sutherland. Played from 1995 to 1998, Ted Swidden. Former captain of the Beavers, played from 2014 to 2018, Craig Cornet. A goaltender that played from 2005 to 2009, Tyler Stahl. Player from the 2014 to 2018 teams, Lyndon Lapinski. From the 2015 to 2018 MSU Beavers, Kerry Morrison. Played from 2014 to 2018, Sam Briscoe. Played from 2015 to 2017, and now the head coach of the MSU women's hockey team, Ryan Miner. Played from 2010 and ended his career in 2013 with a national championship, Brent Fiddler. Played from 2010 to 2014. This player was named the ACHA Player of the Year, helping the Beavers win their first ever national championship. The goaltender from that time and your assistant coach of the Beavers, Wyatt Wassenchuk. Playing for the Beavers from 2004 to 2008, your head coach, Wade Revere. Ladies and gentlemen, how about a big round of applause for all the Beavers alumni that join us here tonight. Gentlemen, thank you for the great memories.
Throughout the areas we serve, First International Bank and Trust employees are actively involved in helping our customers and communities grow. This is Kevin Vigestad from First International Bank and Trust, member FDIC, equal housing lender. Whether it's coaching a Little League team, leading through involvement with nonprofit organizations, or a proud Beaver booster, know that all of us at First International Bank and Trust are committed to giving back to the places where we live and work.
Planet Pizza. All systems go for lunch. Frequent supper time's a crunch. T-minus now, it's time for Planet Pizza. With lots of space for fun, there's room for everyone. Don't be an alien to Planet Pizza. Space for fun. Planet Pizza.
I love
Planet Pizza.
Hi, my name is Marshall Knop. I'm the manager of the UPS store here in Minot. It's time to make sure your holiday gifts arrive on time and unbroken. It's why at the UPS store we offer our pack and ship guarantee. We can pack, ship, insure your item, and get it there on time. 100% guaranteed. If anything were to happen, you're covered, and so is your package. So ship away for the holiday. For the finest in packing and shipping, the UPS store. We're at 1940 South Broadway or online at theupsstore.com.
Hello, I'm Steve Funningsland, consumer lender at First Western Bank and Trust and sports enthusiast. Employees at First Western know the importance of teamwork in their day-to-day banking duties to best serve the community. I know the Minot and surrounding area high school and college athletic teams know the importance of teamwork as well. We want to wish all local teams good luck in their athletic endeavors this year. Stay safe on the courts, on the fields, on the rinks, and in the gyms. We look forward to watching you succeed. With familiar faces you know, who know you by name, First Western Bank and Trust, you can bank on us, member FDIC, equal housing lender.
ProStyleProduction.com. This presentation on the Pro Style Production Broadcast Network has been made possible by IMM, Minot's Finest Collision Center, Premier Chiropractic, Ralph's Plumbing and Heating, Souris Valley Dental, Qdoba Mexican Grill, Thrifty White Drug, Duffy's Hockey and Sports, Buffalo Wild Wings.
Just about set you to go for the third period, Noah. 2-2 hockey game. It might be next. Goal wins here at the Pepsi rink here at Mesa Arena as Drew Carter wins the faceoff. It goes back for Wheeler. Wheeler goes up to O'Connor. That one off the edge of the glasses. Walchuk will get in after it. Wheeler goes across for Neufeld. Neufeld looks to go in for Carter. And it goes up the wall. Jake Sachs gets his pocket pick, but he gets it right back. Sachs gets into the zone. Stood up there by, that was Carter. Turned over. Here is a shot there by Turcotte. It just went wide. What an ill-advised turnover that was.
Yeah, and a really aware play by Joshua Bykowski to bat that rebound out of harm's way in the slot.
Schuster from his knees goes up to the point. Soar has some room to walk in, fires a shot. It's up in the air. The goalie just flopped again. He flopped right back.
Oh, it was a high stick.
Yeah, I know, but the goalie still flopped back again. I just don't understand.
Well, no, not on that one. I mean, he was playing the puck in the air, I guess. I mean, nonetheless, whatever. 1904, right?
Yep.
We talked about this at the end of the second period. You got to win a period, win a hockey game. That's all it takes right now for Wager Gear, Wyatt Wasylenchuk and company.
Nice alumni crowd.
Yeah, absolutely.
Who got introduced during that second period.
Gotta love when Waz and Wade get the two big standing ovations at the end there.
Yeah, and Waz had quite the resume when he got introduced. National championship, goaltender of the year. He went and played for Team USA in that in the showcase back when he played. Swedlow chips it by him. Swedlow trying to go up front. Now here's Rhett Locke. Rhett Locke goes to Robertson. Robertson banks it off the boards to Soar. Soar walks the line, trying to find a shooting lane. Tipped in front by Swedlow. That one just went wide. Rhett Locke takes a heavy hit into Nick Williams there. Or, pardon me, Eric Williams. Now trying to go out front. Bykowski steers it, and it's loose, and now he pounces on the rebound. Didn't have it at first, but at 18:22 left in the third period, he pounces on the puck in the crease.
Yeah, a guy like Joshua Bykowski benefiting from the tutelage of a guy like Wyatt Wasylenchuk, of course. As you mentioned, Wasylenchuk has a pretty extensive resume. I would say it would help him for getting a job, but he seems pretty set up right now as far as the Minotauros and Minot State is concerned. Obviously, a fantastic assistant coach and knows a lot about goaltending. Let's just put
Absolutely,
it that way.
yeah. He owns his own business. Runs some goaltending camps. As Poirier got hit knee to knee there. He's back up and back into the zone. Dosko drops for Johnson. Johnson with the shot. Fought off by Lagunier. Held in by Warwick momentarily. Now DeAndre John will control. He'll go over to Bassasoff and a hit there by Warwick. Held in by Johnson. Warwick will control now. Drops for Dosko. Dosko now out front for Johnson. Johnson with the shot. Oh, nice pad save there by Lagunier as Johnson almost caught him by surprise with 5-hole.
Yeah, good play, skate to stick. I don't think Johnson realized that he was going to get that puck, but just a nice quick shot and an even better save.
Soft goes up to DeAndre John. Nice pass here. Here's Flounders. Flounders in, and it gets the net gets dislodged and face off as it's going to come outside.
Good to see no retaliation there.
Yep.
Obviously, it
wasn't malicious.
Yep, absolutely. Kind of reminds me of that Chris Kreider, Carey Price incident a couple years ago there, where you don't want to get to.
Where that probably dashed the hopes of Montreal's chances of winning the Stanley Cup that year.
Yeah, absolutely.
The Rangers went on to lose.
I have the perspective too as a player. I guess I can imagine what that feeling is as a goaltender, knowing that you got an absolute, cannonball coming at you.
And you can't do anything to get out of the way.
Because you got to stay there. You have to front the puck like Bykowski did, and nonetheless, we're deadlocked.
It's good that the technology at the pegs nowadays. Back in the olden days, those were steel pegs in, and you run into that, it's not good.
Absolutely.
Nets come off rather easily nowadays for the safety for the goaltenders and the players.
Yeah, actually, funnily enough, it all started with Minnesota North Star actually being injured, and then
Yeah.
Dying actually in 1965, so always good to see the technology improve. Even if it does make those goaltenders a little bit smaller and more susceptible to shots as far as changes in technology and equipment are concerned.
Yeah, in the NHL they have changed the sizing of equipment and stuff like that, so to open up some goal scoring, but just under 17 minutes left here in the third period as O'Connor goes back for Neufeld. Neufeld is going to get flushed out by Meyer. O'Connor fires it up the wall to Neufeld, and he couldn't get it any deeper than center. Jake Sachs will control. Erickson also battling with the puck. We're going to get poked loose by Connor. He fires it up to Walchuk. Drew Carter chips it into the Rebel zone, protecting the puck. Now he's going to take it on his backhand. Drew Carter drops to the oncoming Soar. Soar walks in, fires a shot. Rebound was there, and they bang away. And that is held on by Lagunier.
Yeah, Eric Soares just had a fantastic weekend, a fantastic hockey game, I would say. He's got a good soft set of hands, and as a defenseman, 11 games played, 1 goal, 6 assists for 7 points. He's a good setup man, and showed why he does have the numbers that he does. I mean, he jumps up in the rush right there.
And the thing that I like about Eric Soares is he gets his shots through, and that's what matters the most for a defenseman. If you can get those low shots through for rebounds, that will bode well for success.
Fantastic offensive awareness as a player.
Now it goes back down low for Swedlow. Swedlow trying to make a man miss. That was Jared Turk on the corner. Now it comes out to the point. Here's Eric Soar. Has some room to walk in. Eric Soar fires a shot. Whistles it wide. Or pardon me. Now it is stopped by Lagunier as he made the glove save.
Yeah, Minot State applying the pressure still. Shots 30-24, so they haven't relinquished that shot total lead as well. Just haven't found a way to execute just yet, but you got to like the offensive zone time, because if you're in their zone, they can't score, right?
Yeah, and the offensive zone face-off here is the captain's line. Blake Fournier wins the draw back for Eric Soar. Eric Soar chips it in. Fournier wraparound chance, and just almost had Lagunier caught him by surprise. Wowrick holding looking for Fournier. Wowrick looking to lift the stick there of, that was Tristan Mayer. Fournier on it. Now it is Dosco. Fournier pressuring Mayer. Stretch pass looking for possible 2-on-1. Jake Sack is going to be offside at the line. Number 9 there for UNLV, or pardon me, number 7, or number 8, pardon me, Jared Erickson didn't agree with that call.
Yeah, 7, 8, 9 right there. And Adam Wowrick with another good shift. And, one of the things that we talked about was making Adam Wowrick so successful this year. I know he's a physical body, but I think he's been faster this year than he has in his previous seasons. He's just able to get his feet churning, and as they say, speed kills.
2-2 hockey game, 5 minutes into this third period. Blind pass from Leichhardt. He intercepts it from Paxton Malone. Cochran will control, trying to find Leichhardt. Leichhardt will pounce on the loose puck behind the net. Now he goes up top. Bouncing puck held in by Poirier. Rebound was there as it went off of Cochran in front of the net. That's going to be icing as Poirier gets back for Minot State. And the clock will stop with 14:38 left in the third period.
Yeah, tally 1 save there for Landon Cochran on the season, but that puck hit him in front, but he's in the right place, right? He's right in front of that blue paint. Good things happen when you go to the net. Just wasn't able to get a fortuitous bounce, but once again, we've been looking to our left a lot at the beginning of this third period as UNLV got players with hands on their knees, a little bit tired, icing the puck multiple times.
Poirier can't hold it in. Possible 2-on-1 here. 1-on-1. Paxton Malone trying to find DeAndre John, and he makes this save as Poirier went crashing into Bukowski, and the net gets dislodged, and Bukowski gives Poirier a tap on the shin pads for a nice back check there on the chance.
Yeah, I would think that both of these goaltenders here might need some box agility training, just training to jump over players that have been crashing the crease, because you've seen so many nets come out there mornings because the players going so hard to the net.
It's unbelievable how fast the game of hockey is today. The skates, the technology, everything, you name it. I mean, players are faster. They can shoot the puck harder. The goalies are better. And a game of hockey is just unbelievable in today's game.
And you think about it, honestly, as a player, how kind of scary it is, when you're coming in with speed, because once you hit that red line where the net is sitting on, you've only got, 5 or 6 feet before you hit that end wall. So, yeah, it's a very interesting game. Gotta love it, though. No out of bounds. You nowhere to hide. And right now, 14:27 left. Why not say not shying away from anything?
What's the holdup here?
Had to get more Holberg's tunes in on the PA, I think. Not really sure.
Boy, had to come back onto the ice. He must have had an equipment problem or something. Goes back to the point and gets punked out there by Schuster. Back into the Beavers zone. Johnson will pick it up. Johnson got the scoring started for the Beavers with his 5th of the season and an 11th point. Boy, having some trouble getting it out, but Johnson lifts the stick of Sachs and finds Walchuk. Walchuk over for Schuster. Schuster's been kind of physical tonight. A little bit surprised. Chance here for the 2-on-1. Fires a shot. Nice save there, and that somehow stays out as Swedlow had a 2-on-1 with Rhett Locke, and Langenauer kind of caught in between whether to anticipate on the pass, and the defenseman did a good job there, and the goaltender's job was always there to take the shooter, and he did a good job there.
Yeah, absolutely. You got a shooter, too, who was kind of in between a little bit, didn't know whether or not to pass that or, take the shot. But in that situation, in a 2-2 hockey, and when you're right in that prime shooting grade A opportunity area, pays to be a little bit selfish sometimes, and why not so close to breaking the deadlock.
Here's Wheeler. Goes across for Robertson. Robertson looking to dig that puck loose. Rhett Locke gets on there first. Now he goes down low for Robertson behind the net. Poked down to his knees, and now he's back up on it. Now he has the puck on his stick. He gets stapled there by Turcotte. And Tori Numi will flip it out in the neutral zone. Neufeld will go make a crisp pass. D to Wheeler. And Tori Numi is back for the Rebels. Tori Numi fires a shot. That's a nice save there by Bukowski. More shouting and screaming from the student section. Bukowski lays on the puck. When in doubt, just make that snow angel. And he had the puck sealed against the post.
And that was just kind of an awkward save there for Bukowski, though. I don't know if he kind of lost his angle or footing a little bit, trying to lean over and make that save. But the part that matters is the puck stayed across in front of that goal line there. Joshua Bukowski has done everything he's needed to in this game. Been solid, especially at the end of that first period and early part of the second when the Beavers needed it most, and now might have stayed on the offensive.
Colin Robin will take this face off. It's out there with Daniel Fisher. It hopped over the stick of Mazzillo. Bukowski will stop it behind the net for his defenseman, Paul O'Connor. He goes to the middle for Fournier. Fournier goes rink wide for Dosko to race after it. Goes high off the glass for Fournier. Just onside is Dosko. The Rebels bench wanted an offside call there as Weiler controls. Now he goes back to Fournier. Fournier chops it to O'Connor. O'Connor with a shot through traffic looking for a Dosko tip. Soar holds it in. Dosko rings around. Down low for Swedlow. Fournier, pardon me. Fournier protects the puck. Soar is going to activate himself in deep. Soar down low for Warwick. Soar goes to the net. Now Fournier covering for Soar. Fournier just going to chip that back down low for Dosko. He's checked by Mazzillo. O'Connor can't hold it in. It's going to be no icing as the Beavers will start a line change up front.
Yeah, starting to see the pace of play pick up a little bit. We've seen a lot of whistles through the middle part of this game, but now it might start to open up.
I'm trying to pick up what they're shouting over there, but whatever it is, it's pretty loud. That puck will be right in on Bukowski as he covers up with 11:46 media timeout. 2-2 the Rebels and the Beavers are tied. 11:46 left in the third period. Beavers are out shooting the Rebels 31-27. This is Beavers Hockey, the Pro Style Production Network.
Hi, my name is Marshall Knopp. I'm the manager of the UPS store here in Minot. I've had many customers express being frustrated with the P.O. box they once had. They didn't realize they couldn't have packages delivered to their P.O. box. It's why they now have a personal mailbox here at the UPS store. We'll accept the packages for you, and you can pick them up when it's best for you. For a more efficient business, visit us at the UPS store. We are at 1940 South Broadway or online at theupsstore.com.
Big defensive zone face-off here. 11:46 left to go here as Barry control, trying to go back door. Poirier made a nice play there as Lykar will go high off the glass, and on to play as Jake Barry will knock it down. Cochran looking to hold it in. Lifts the stick. Just onside there. Nice pad save there by Bukowski. Shot number 29 for the Rebels. Poirier trying to get it away from Sachs. Sachs trying to wrap around that nice pad save there by Bukowski as he seals the left side of the net shut. Lykar looking to race after it. Jake Barry is going to get there first. Here's Sachs. Goes up for Tristan Mayer, and Sachs' line is going to head to the bench for a line change. Here's Kent Walchuk looking to chip it out. Carter gets it out. Now it's held in by the Rebels. O'Connor gets it out for Walchuk. Walchuk chips it in, and Lagunier is just going to hang on with 10:33 left in the third period.
Yeah, important for Minot State here right now as it looks like
Bukowski has a broken stick.
Yeah, making sure here as Bukowski goes back to that. Minot State, just make sure you're getting pucks out of your own zone. Go north-south, make sure the plays are simple and effective, and then go to work in the offensive zone. Just make sure you're taking care of your defensive zone and then grind it out and do what you do on the opposite side of the red line. Don't get hemmed in your own zone in a 2-2 game.
Soar goes down low for Robertson. Robertson looks to get it back to Soar. He does. Soar goes over for Swedlow. Swedlow drop pass for O'Connor with a shot. Dipped in, scores! It's Retlock! Gets the Beavers in the lead, 3-2, 10:18 left in the third period. What a tip in front by Retlock, and the Beavers pull in front 3-2.
Yeah, an absolutely beautiful tip there. Shoot one way, deflect it the other, and the goaltender, obviously, as you know, with a lot of deflections, had absolutely no chance, and Minot State, who had taken a stranglehold in the momentum through most of this second half of the hockey game, has been rewarded with the go-ahead goal, and with just over half a period to play, Minot State will play in front.
Retlock's third of the season and 8th point in 6 games. Beavers lead by 1 with 10:10 left here in the third period. Now Hannah Warwick will control down low. Getting pressured as a "Let's Go Beavers" chant rings throughout the Pepsi rink at Mace Arena, one of the best crowds that the Beavers have had since the home opener. Fournier and Warwick doing work. Now it comes to Fournier. Fournier trying to throw that on one, not a bad idea, with some traffic in front. And that play all started with a nice pass by Eric Soar over D to O'Connor. Good hit there by Warwick. Held in by Eric Soar momentarily. Now 3-on-2. Here's Sachs. Sachs trying to go for Turcon. A good right pad save there.
Good save on a really sneaky shot there. Bukowski had to be sharp there.
Nice pass there by Lykar. He gets the return feed. Now to Swedlow. Swedlow with a shot, a quick wrister. Lykar overskated the puck, and Sachs is away. 3-on-3 over the line. Sachs, now his teammates peel off on a change, so the Beavers have some time to get it onto the zone. Oh, but Cochran bobbled the puck. Torinumi gets wrestled to the ice. Now Erickson will control. Jared Erickson trying to go up front there for the pinching defenseman. That goes into the student section. And
yeah, student section.
Yeah.
Student section has been really raucous tonight. Bringing a lot of those chants and a lot of energy, and that's exactly what you're looking for. If you're Minot State trying to establish some sort of momentum, obviously the emotion of having a home crowd behind you is beneficial and has propelled them to this 3-2 lead. Shots 32-30 in favor of Minot State as well.
Soar's not going to get the assist on that, but it was all started by him as he passed to Swedlow in the slot there, and Swedlow kicked it out to O'Connor. Slott's third of the season has the Beavers up by 1 as the Beavers are looking to go for the sweep here. Lykart trying to get around Barry. Can't do it, and Barry's going to skate behind his net. Barry with a nice move to get around Kent Walchuk. Now he's into the zone. Rebels are just onside. Nice save there by Bukowski as he steers that into the left corner. Tricky shot there as Barry just was looking for a tip in front. Now it's back to the point for Edson. I think that is going to be a hand pass. Oler saying he closed his hand. Is that a penalty then? He closed his hand on the puck?
Yeah, I thought it was interesting. I thought he hand passed it to himself. Honestly, it was kind of weird. Andy Carton's pointing towards the box.
Or maybe the face-off's just going to come outside. I think the face-off's just going to come outside.
I gotta love when I see Andy Carton, look over. I believe that's Ken Walchuk. Just they give the old nod to each other, like, yeah, all right. I concur. So, and obviously a face-off outside the zone is a welcome one for Minot State.
Yeah, the close hands signal there, and usually that is a delay game penalty, but face-off will come outside.
Wouldn't the confusion of calls just be fitting for an Erie night of hockey that we've had?
Exactly. Walchuk with a nice play to dive in, and he heads to the bench for a line change. Lagunier looking to get it out. Oh, Beavers almost had too many men there as Walchuk just got to the bench in the nick of time. David Ledson will control. Wowrick steals. Wowrick still controls, trying to go out front for Lykar. And back comes DeAndre John. He's got the Jets on. 3-on-2 if the Rebels hurry. Here's a chance. Nice save. Rebound was there for the take. And Beavers have a 2-on-1. Wowrick with Lykar. Lykar's ahead of the play, but he couldn't control the pass. And DeAndre John got back in a hurry.
Yeah, DeAndre John on that rush right there. Really nice play by Dylan Johnson to corral the rebound. Kicked out by Bukowski. Get out of danger.
Goes down low for Wowrick, and a smart play there by Wowrick, and he's going to help Lykar get to the bench. Wowrick stops behind the net, trying to go up front there for Rhett Locke, and he couldn't pull the trigger. Wowrick at the end of a shift, he's going to head to the bench for a line change. He's replaced by Joel Swedlow. Rhett Locke, good hit there on Tori Numi. Now it goes back. Pardon me, that was on Nick Flanders. Now Tori Numi gets stood up. Sword just flips it high in the air. And Toranui flips it into the Beavers zone with 6:30 left in the third period. The Beavers are clinging to a 1-goal lead. Number 5 Beavers against number 10 UNLV Rebels. Beavers won last night 6-2. Looking to get the sweep here this weekend and make it a perfect 3-for-3 as they beat Utah Thursday night. That's going to be icing, and the Beavers aren't going to be able to make a line change.
Yeah, shots now dead even now, 32-32, and with 6:12 left to play, those simple plays, north-south hockey is going to be ever important for Minot State. Just make sure you're taking care of your own zone, get the puck out of danger, and then go to work from there.
Shots are knotted up at 32 apiece. Unbelievable couple last. I'll redo that sentence. An unbelievable last couple of games here for Minot State and UNLV. I would not be surprised if these two teams met each other in the national tournament in March when it goes to Frisco, Texas.
I hear the Beavers have a lot of luck in Frisco.
Yeah, 1 for 1.
Better than most.
Better than most.
6 minutes exactly on the clock now. And Minot State, anytime they're not spending in their own zone is good. Then if you can get any offensive opportunities, keep your foot on the gas. Don't let this UNLV team have any hope.
Barry with a shot that goes high off the glass, and Bukowski had some trouble covering it. Poirier gets stood up there a little bit. And now it comes to Poirier, look out as Walchuk was belted to the ice, but he's right back up on his feet.
Yeah, arguably the best hit we've seen from a UNLV player this weekend.
Johnson looks to get it out of the zone, high off the glass, and it stays in play. Carter after it. Jake Barry's going to get there first. Good forecheck there by Carter. 5:25 left in the hockey game. Shots on goal are 33-32 Rebels. Now Barry will flip it into the zone. Johnson will just chop it up the wall, but he couldn't get it out. Johnson after it again, looking to move his feet. He gets it up, and he's going to ice the puck with 4:59 left. Now in the third period.
Yeah, and if you're the Beavers right now, you're okay with that play. Obviously, you'd like to see it get across the red and get in deep, but like we talked about, a puck out of your zone is a non-threatening one.
I think Wade Regier will take an icing in that situation.
Sure, absolutely.
And you get a face-off win by Concord. Concord reverses around for Johnson. Johnson will look to get it out again. Now he's going to make a nice pass up for Concord. Concord flips it up for Leichhardt. And Warwick's just going to rifle that back into the zone. Leichhardt onto it. Leichhardt looking to get it deep inside the Rebels zone, and the Rebels flip it into the neutral zone, and it's glove down. No hand pass, and one of the linesmen waved it off, but Andy Carton was the one that overruled everything, and he's going to bring the face-off outside.
Yeah, wondering if that first wave
was
off...
maybe offside?
Correct. Wow, look at you knowing your hockey. I like it. Yeah, another
barn burner.
Yeah, and another person who knows his hockey is Wade Regier, and his team is so adept at using that soft little float in the air just to relieve pressure, and that's exactly going to be important with 4.5 minutes to play.
Here's John. John chips it in. Bukowski's going to come out to play it. Look out! As he just gets back in the nick of time. Now Zedlin with a shot. That's blocked in front, and O'Connor actually hit Flanders into his own goaltender there.
Yeah,
so I'm okay with the no call there.
Yep, definitely didn't seem like malicious, and you can see Flanders get up, and he was like, "Hey man, it wasn't me. Look at Mr. O'Connor there." But Joshua Bykowski, no worse for the wear, always a tough customer, and has played exceptionally well in this hockey game. And if you're Minot, you're just totally content with that clock, seeing it tick down more and more. But one thing you're not content with is being in your own zone for this extended time that you have been so far. So it's important to try to see if you can put your foot on the gas and activate offensively.
Face off is one. Here's Barry. Barry with a shot. That's blocked by Robertson as he makes an extra effort to get it out. Could be a breakaway here for Swedlow. Swedlow trying to get around Jake Sachs. And now Sachs loses the puck in the corner. Back to the point. Took a funny hop off the glass. Look out. Could be a 3-on-2 for the Rebels. Erickson goes over to Mayer. Mayer with a shot. Nice save there by Bukowski as he steers that into the corner. Rebels making a push here to try to tie the hockey game with under 4 minutes left. Got to be careful to stay disciplined here if you're Minot State. Don't want to give the Rebels a chance to go 6-on-4. Oh, wow. Yeah, O'Connor had a stick out. What a block there by Swedlow, the assistant captain, laying the body on the line. It's going to be just enough for it. Looked like he stopped skating.
Yeah, a little bit of gamesmanship there, but you can't blame him on that one.
Milk and icings.
Yeah,
Wade's going to call a timeout.
Yeah, you almost could have had a penalty call there, but I think the officials are going to put the whistles away and let him play with 3:19 left to play.
Smart timeout for Wade Regier as he's a tired group of bodies on the ice. We'll step aside. Timeout Minot State. They lead 3-2 with 3:19 left in period number 3.
Consumer lender at First Western Bank and Trust and sports enthusiasts. Employees at First Western know the importance of teamwork and their day-to-day banking duties to best serve the community. I know the Minot and surrounding area high school and college athletic teams know the importance of teamwork as well. We want to wish all local teams good luck in their athletic endeavors this year. Stay safe on the courts, on the fields, on the rinks, and in the gyms. We look forward to watching you succeed. With familiar faces you know, who know you by name, First Western Bank and Trust, you can bank on us, member FDIC, equal housing lender.
Big face-off here for Fournier out of a timeout. Can't win it. As Turcotte with a shot, that one went wide. 3:15, broken stick on the ice for Fournier. Shot almost went in off of Bukowski there. And Carter looking to get it out, lifts the stick. Beavers have 4 sticks on the ice right now as Fournier kicks it out. And he's going to go to the bench for a line change. He's going to grab a stick from the bench. Good hustle play there by Fournier. He looks to chip it out of the zone. Dives again. And can't get it out, though. Beavers have some time to get it out if Soar hurries. Back over. Nice play there by Eric Soar. Good anticipation. Chipped high in the air. Rhett Locke chases after it. Rhett Locke fires a shot. Oh, just missed by Lagunier.
Wouldn't be shocked in the next minute or so if we see the UNLV goaltender disappear.
2:20 left in the third period. John after it. Passes it over to Baxter Malone. Back into the middle looking for John. And Adam Wowrick's going to race onto it. Adam Wowrick cuts to the middle. Had his stick lifted there. Now, nice play there by Leichhardt to hold it in. Wowrick also dove to hold it in. Wowrick at the end of his shift is going to head off. Swedlow's going to replace him. Flanders overskated the puck. Takes a bump in from Cochran. Johnson looking to get it out of the zone. Hits Leichhardt. Leichhardt shovels it across into the zone. Paxton Malone chips it off the linesman. Swedlow's going to go back into his own zone. 1.5 minutes left. When the Rebels get possession, the goaltender's going to head to the bench for an extra attacker. He might go right now. They're holding him in there because they don't quite have possession. They're holding him still.
Yeah, Lagunier looking at the bench, waiting for his signal.
Surprised he's still not going.
I just don't think UNLV has had clean possession where they can set anything up here.
Locke's just going to get that deep, and Barry's going to be back. 1 minute left in regulation. Lagunier might be going to the bench now. If they get this puck deep, Walchuk, good play there. Here's Rhett Locke. The Rebels can't get possession. Good pressure here from Walchuk as he's just going to eat some more time. Now Barry will control. Barry fires it up. That's going to be icing. No, he actually did touch it. Soar. There goes the goaltender. 23 seconds left as Sachs controls. Sachs trying to go up front. Bukowski pounces on the rebound, and he covers up with 18.9. And I think UNLV will be calling its timeout right now and trying to draw up a play here.
Yeah, really nice play.
Uh-oh. Soar's going to get a penalty here.
Well, the initial attempt there was Joshua Bukowski with an all-or-nothing play, a good attempt to cover that puck.
Roughing call. Boy, it's going to be a 6-on-4 here.
One of the things that is advantageous, though, is if Minot State is able to win this draw, they can ice the puck after the timeout.
We will stay right here. Big kill here for Minot State as UNLV calls a timeout. If you're UNLV, what are you trying to draw up here on this 6-on-4?
Well, probably a set play where you're looking maybe for a winger to get outside and for that one-time option, or maybe if you're looking for that defenseman to try to get that one time from the point and then take an opportunity where you've got a lot of bodies and traffic in front. Obviously, a clean shot is not going to beat Joshua Bykowski or maybe even the initial attempt, so the rebound is probably going to happen as well. As a rough is the call. Eric Soar with 18.9 left to play. Shots 33-32. Haven't changed much in the past 4 minutes. Beavers lead 3-2. And Eric Soar can do nothing but watch in the penalty box as his team tries to kill 19 pivotal seconds against number 10 nationally ranked UNLV with their goaltender pulled. Like we talked about, remember though.
Huge draw here for Fournier, the captain.
Yeah, the Beavers can ice the puck if they do win this draw though.
Empty net at 6-on-4. There, John controls. Asaf goes over for Paxton. Shot. Bykowski steers it aside into the corner. Now trying to go up front. They try to bang it away at another goes up front. And they couldn't put it home. 5 seconds left. Josh is just going to look to eat it along the wall. 3 seconds left. 2. Beavers are going to sweep UNLV as they come from behind. In this game, they win 3-2. Redlock gets the winner. And some more rough stuff after, but this is a big sweep for the Beavers and a step in the right direction.
Yeah, I figured you would have seen that response at the end for Eric Johnson. I did it now. I suppose it's only fitting, right, in our last call. Right?
Yeah.
But Dylan Johnson was getting close to progress, but able to eat that puck in the last 5 seconds. And just listen to this crowd. What an absolutely fantastic win and a sweep against number 10 ranked UNLV, who is a very, very good hockey team. Don't sleep on this Skating Rebels club, as they will most likely be in contention for the national tournament for sure, as right now the Beavers pick up their 11th win of the season by a score of 3-2. Killing an Eric Soar penalty in the last 19 seconds. Joshua Bykowski with one more big save. Shots 33-32. I don't think a puck, I guess that never really got through from what we see on the board. That's unofficial, but nonetheless, if you're Wader Gear and Company, gotta love the end result.
Absolutely, the Beavers go 3 for 3 in this weekend. It's kind of a statement weekend. UNLV is a top team in Division I. They just dropped their 5th in a row, and they're probably going to take a little dip in the rankings a little bit.
Yeah, absolutely, and you've got a big test next weekend. This is a good tune-up for Iowa State next weekend as well for Minot State.
I think you should skip the Huskies game and tag along.
Hey, man.
Hey, thank you for coming this weekend. What a pleasure it was to call 3 unbelievable hockey games. The Beavers win on Thursday against Utah. They get a 6-2 win last night, and then they win a greasy one here on home ice, 3-2, and they get a late goal from Rhett Locke midway through the third period, and this third of the year, that's the difference.
Sure, absolutely, and you got the women's team outscoring Grand Valley 19-1 to sweep their series as well, so a good, successful weekend for Minot hockey all around. Even if Wyatt Wasselenchuk gave me a hard time for saying that puck wasn't in, definitely will eat my words once again. That puck was in, but at the end of the day, little adversity, the Beavers found a way to get it done. 3-2 is the final score.
Beavers improved to 11-1-2. They will be back in action next weekend as it's a national championship final rematch between the Minot State University Beavers and the Iowa State Cyclones. For Noah Grant, I'm Blake Fryer saying so long here from Pepsi Rink at Mesa Arena.